What's up? What's up? Top of the top. Good morning to the people. Good morning. Everybody that's up on this internet. Let's go. Good to see everybody this morning. Shout out to everybody tapping in. Everybody catching this replay. Live. Yes, we are. Well, what's up? What's going on, y'all? What's up, intro? What's up, Matt? What's up, Timo? I see y'all ready today. Hey, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. I'm gonna be talking about some real stuff at the end of this episode. Everything I've been talking about, I'm going to explain everything with clarity another time. Because see, everything that's going on now, y'all already know that we spoke about these things. I've been ahead of this, but I did dumb down for 6 months straight. I did. Because it had to play out. Plus, look, today I'm going to bring it all back to date for you. After this episode, you're going to know exactly what's going on, what happened, and what's going on, what's going to happen. Now, remember when I said it's a pyramid scheme, and I said it's designed for everybody to collapse under Diddy? Everybody under hip-hop chain to come in. When I know the rules and regulations of the industry, the structure between media, but back then it was magazine. When I knew before streaming, it was record sales out the store, Billboard charts. I know the structure of this game, y'all. So when I kept saying the way this game is set up, when the big dogs fall, it's all going to crumble because that's how it's set up. There was no such thing as selling records at a record store if the rap ain't rap. Duh. There was no such thing as MTV video shows if it wasn't a rap song first. The rap song and the rapper dictates the whole culture. But y'all didn't get it. So I was really trying to tell you, it is no way in hell that the media is going to stick around if entertainers are gone. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I say on this channel is not personal. I just got to say it a certain way so you know I'm not playing with what I say. There's a time to laugh and joke, but when I say real stuff, that's when you're going to hear me be for real. Because when I said that black media was going to be over, now I'm going to show you the proof what the world's saying. Because the world is now exposing black media for spreading lies. It ain't just they spreading lies because the truth is, man, I know the truth. A lot of people don't know the law. A lot of people, they just going to say stuff for content. But they didn't know that they was going to be judged. I'm going to tell you again. Remember when I said that fake news was bad? I'm going to prove it today because black media ain't get it through their head. They don't know what's up. Fake media, fake news is bad. I'm going to prove it today. I'm also going to prove today that so many people are in a big pyramid. And I'm going to show you today what's going to happen to them. That's right. Nothing I say is a fact. What's up, Dramatic? Oh, we going there today. Like I said, keep searching, keep searching. Shout out to the real that's here. Everybody know what's up. Trust me. We going there today. Today is for the wise. Strictly for the wise. That's it. Because there's going to be a transition. I told you already. I'm going to be in smart mode. My whole thing is 2030. I dumbed it down. I dumbed myself down by talking about this dumb rap shit that's already over. But today, I'm going to bring you all up to date as I bring myself up to date. All right? Today is for the wise. That is it. All right? So let's go. Because it's different around here. I know it's different. I know some of y'all are not used to it. Some of the shit I be on, you cannot comprehend it because you're not. And that's your own fault because you didn't pursue knowledge. Nobody told you that knowledge was power. Nobody told you you're supposed to seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. And somebody told me that when I was a real small guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. Oh, yeah. Shout out to everybody that caught this yesterday. If you didn't, you need to check it. Because I told you I'd turn back up. AI official, the reality of the New World Order. The things I saw them talking about on TV, it is what it is. All right? So, like I said, around here, you always going to be late. Real stuff is not free. Sorry. You ain't want to change your life. If you ain't want to invest a penny in your life, but you spend money at everybody else's store, that's on you. That's why you don't know nothing. That's right. Today, you're going to get it clear. This ain't no smoke. I'm going to just tell you, like I said, on this channel, I just give you all analytics, fair judgment. I'm going to show you what the people saying. That's it. Not the people. I'm talking about people that deal with law. What the people talking about don't mean nothing no more. I told you that already. Comments, nobody cares about your opinions no more. Mine, nobody. All right? Because people that don't care about my opinion know what they're going to do. They're not going to watch me. It's that simple. Black media exposed for Diddy lies. How many of y'all saw that Diddy coming home? Diddy going to be free? And how many of y'all saw that Diddy charge would drop? I know everybody on Instagram saw the same dumbass news because Instagram, I already know what's up. Yes, y'all. But everything I told you, I'm going to prove today. When I kept saying, y'all been in a fake-ass world, I'm talking about everybody that believe this shit. If you believe in rap, if you went against your principles and morals of your household, this is for y'all. The whole Diddy trial is for y'all. The Diddy trial is a big embarrassment of everybody that participated in that behavior. That's what this is about. I'm going to show you today. I told you y'all all lied to. I'm going to expose the big lie that y'all were told and believed. I'm going to show y'all today. I'm talking about all y'all still in the George Washington days. I'm talking to all y'all in the slave days. I want to show y'all something today that you know nothing about this new world. So, I told you that YouTube was the new BT, meaning that's where the blacks be at. No, that's where the BS be at. No, that's where everything goes be at. But when you want real information, I'm sorry to say, you got to look around the board. You got to look around. See, I look at black media for opinion, not for facts. Sorry. And when I do see something on a black platform, I have to back it up and look it up. That's just how it is. I know how it rolls. But see, all I was trying to tell them is that they did the shit too long. It was a time you could do that shit. Now you can't. But now keep having to repeat the same stuff. They don't get it. So I got to keep repeating. When a woman by the name of Jaguar Wright went on a big platform that is in the UK, United Kingdom, Europe, and got on the platform and said that Jay-Z and them are monsters, it put a big scope on black entertainment, meaning people that had no clue about none of this shit, they started to do their own homework. And as they did that, a lot of them were already content creators. A lot of people already without jobs. But everybody around the world in different countries and languages have been doing their research on this whole Diddy trial as well as the whole rap game. And I said, this is not in the black community no more. Black media is not going to control it. But they didn't listen. They tried to control it, but now they're exposed. It's not my fault, y'all. I'm just telling y'all what it is. Just telling you what it is. Ain't nothing personal on this channel. I don't care about nobody and what they do. Unless they got love for me. Other than that, I don't care about nothing. I'm just going to tell you what it is. Let's go. When I said that this Diddy trial is the biggest embarrassment, that's what it is. Now, we looking at facts today. Might be a little couple jokes. No. Remember, your family, remember a while ago when I said everybody's under judgment. I said everybody's under judgment. For those who don't get it, everybody's being watched. Everybody's being watched for certain reasons. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Yay or nay? We're going to take a vote. Are they who they're supposed to be? Are they who we thought they were? Are they who they used to be? They was the favorite. It is proven they was the favorite after Abraham Lincoln got whacked. It is a fact they was the favorite in the 1860s. They had over 100-year run. Now we have a 100-year scale. We have so many data. They have so many databases of shit you forgot. But 100 years of information to judge. So Diddy trial is not just Diddy. It is a people on trial in America that have Diddy behavior. And the secret is they're saying this Diddy behavior comes from the ghetto. It comes from those households. This is what they're into, but what they don't get is they were tricked to live this life. Ever since the television was put in the homes of these people, they had no clue the TV was always against them. Because the TV was the exact weapon to get them out of the house. meaning out of their principles, out of their morals, to go against the grain. It was the TV that started this whole thing of, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be a star, I want to do this, I want to go there. It's a reason for all of this, y'all. I'm going to show you something today. Fake news ban. I say stuff, I let people react, run their mouth, and then I like to come with the facts months later. So when I told y'all that fake news is banned, making up shit, lying on people, not doing your due diligence when you put information out. So like I said, a lot of y'all probably was expecting a lot of stuff, but I told you, I go according. Certain stuff you ain't supposed to talk about unless you got all the facts. That's like, say I could get on here and talk all the political stuff, but I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm making mistakes, getting shit wrong. That's how you get in trouble now. You didn't get that part. So I'm going to keep telling y'all. Just like a lot of y'all, you talking all this political content on your channel, I'm going to tell y'all again. Don't be surprised if one day y'all fucking channels be gone. I'm just going to tell you. Because you are no longer you're not allowed to just use certain shit for monetary gain. Meaning you're just going to talk about stuff to talk about it. But you don't know what you're talking about. All right? I'm trying to tell you. The same way you got to verify. If you putting up certain content, you got to justify, is it real or not? I can't just post no AI stuff and it ain't real. You get in trouble for that. That's right. If I make up a picture also, if I make a picture of two people having sex and it's a lie, I can get in trouble for that. That's right. When I tell you everything permitted is banned, it's a reason. We let y'all do the wrong shit for 10 years. Now that wrong shit y'all did for 10 years, we're going to use it against you. Fake news. Governments around the world are increasingly grappling with the challenges of what? Combating fake news and what else? What does YouTube specialize in? Disinformation. What does the media black specialize in? Disinformation. It's information, but it's a little bit of truth, but most of that shit false. It's bogus. It's opinionated. Now, it's nothing wrong with being opinionated. It's just that they be releasing the shit as facts. That's why I always put the shit on the TV. I have never came on this channel and tried to make it like I'm the one breaking the news to y'all. Yo, check this out, y'all. Yo, I know what's going on. Check it out. That's that fake news shit. No, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to give you the proof. Then I'm going to give you my opinion. The real news is in your face. I just put the real news on there for the people that don't get a chance to look. Then I put it up there, so what? Do your own research. That's what it's for. Do your own research. But y'all thought every episode was about bullshit. Every fucking episode I told y'all something, gave you a clue, a drop, a detail. Every one. So now you're going to learn. When I knew about everything coming to America, only reason why I knew that shit, y'all, because I studied overseas first. I studied everything they was doing overseas, and I know it was always about the world. I see the biggest lie and trick, you were told that over here was the smartest, and over here is everything first, but that's a lie. Everything first happens over there. So I always knew that. That's why your whole job was to focus on domestic shit. Don't worry about world shit. I always focus on the real world. That's why I make these slogans. I say these things. The real world. I say that to let you know that the world we was raised in is fake and bogus. Meaning it don't exist in the real world. That is y'all world. You take a big house. You say this part of the house, that's for y'all. Kids, y'all play in this room. All right, kids, you touch this refrigerator, don't touch that. This is y'all shit over there. This is how the world been run over 100 years. And only the smart people understood the real meaning of the best of both worlds, which means what? Diversity. Thank you, RT Bell. Now look, this ain't personal. I'm going to just tell you what it is. The only thing that's personal is that I be trying to tell people, they don't listen. You know what I'm saying? So look, there are varying approaches to addressing this issue of what? Fake news. Here it go right here. Enacting specific laws that impose sanctions on social media networks for spreading false information. But what you don't get is, it started over there first when I kept giving you hints. Everything in other countries you was allowed to do here, you can't do no more. In other countries, it's no such thing as walking down a block with a gun. It's no such thing as cursing out authority. It's so much stuff that is not permitted and is not allowed. But now it's going to happen here. So when I tell you, they let people get away with everything and say whatever, do whatever. Go ahead. But they gave the country enough rope to hang themselves, y'all. And now the noose is being tightened. That's what's happening. Plus, when another man was in office, they were using fake news because it was a 10-year plus run on the internet of fake news. The fake news come from the top, they get pushed to the bloggers. Pop, 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 pop. They pushing it. What's the fake news? Whoever they want to be the winner will be the winner. Whoever they want to be the villain, gonna be the villain. That's right. Whatever truth they want you to know, you're gonna know. Whatever they don't want you to know, you ain't gonna know. It been like that. That's why so many of y'all don't understand what is going on. I'm talking Chinese. So I'm gonna slow it down for you again because I told you already. It's a ban on fake news. If you don't have your facts, you're gonna be dealt with somewhere down the line. All right, I'm just going to tell y'all what it is. What's up, D-Hobbs? Thank you very much for supporting the content. Thank you for all the people that make sure I can do these lives and all my stuff don't get cut off and I don't be homeless and starving. I appreciate all y'all. All right, thank you very much. That's right. Let's get into the case. All right, what I kept saying. Do you think Homeland Security went this man's house for nothing? So I've watched months and months and months of people that been doing this shit for a minute. People that's supposed to be big. I also seen when the rappers start rapping, the content start coming out, I see these big people, they starting to be stuck. They starting to reach because they didn't want to accept the fact that they've been able to get money for over 10 years. But now there's new laws in place. There's so much stuff that happened, y'all, I couldn't even load it all up. They also passed new laws. If your child is a content creator, you got to put their money in a special account and you can't touch it because they found out that a lot of parents been pimping their kids and taking their money. They also found out a lot of foster parents been inspiring their kids to be content creators and they've been taking their money. That's a fact. This child exploitation shit is so deep, but y'all didn't get it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right? So, Today you will get some jewels today. You will get some wisdom. I'm going to give you a fucking clue. No, it's no disrespect. I'm just going to tell y'all what it is. The wise, you're going to get it today. The wise, you will get it today. All right? You just stay tuned. All right? I'm going to show y'all something today. I'm going to just give you a hint. Yeah, I'm going to give you a hint. All right? So like I said, false reality created. Now, let me rewind this. All right? Everybody just thought it was a bunch of laughing and joking. Everybody thought, oh, just Diddy. It's just Diddy, her game better. No, y'all. Y'all had no clue. But you should. If Diddy was always praised around the world as a respected man from the black community from New York City, Howard gave that man an honorary degree. He was a prominent man at one point. At one point, everybody praised Diddy because that's the level he was on. But then you're going to see when he got in trouble, it's like he was a joke, a big joke. But what people don't understand is he represents you in failure too. He represents y'all when y'all doing good. He represents y'all in failure. Jay-Z represented y'all. Everybody y'all fucking praise represent y'all when they doing good. But when they do bad, y'all try to run and turn on them and joke on them and rag them and drag them, but you still don't get, you're dragging yourself. Because on this thing called judgment, y'all the same. It's impossible for you to support somebody for 20-some years and one day you don't deal with them no more. No, that proves y'all disloyalty, but the world don't look at it like that. The world look at it like everybody's the same until proven otherwise. All right, that's why I say these things. When I kept telling people, no, the joke's on y'all. I'm going to prove it in a minute. Like I said, I'm not here to disrespect nobody, but it is so evident that so many people have signed up for the same exact shit. That's why I say this is for a nation of people. This is for a nation of people that sold out for money. It's for a nation of people that thought they were going to be favored, but the people that they thought is exposing them. This is a government exposure, y'all. What part y'all don't get? What part y'all don't get? Let me make this clear for y'all again, man. What part y'all do not get? This is a government exposure, y'all. This has nothing to do with rap. This has nothing to do with black entertainment. It has nothing to do with entertainment, period. The biggest crimes in this country was human trafficking, sex trafficking, and the abuse of humans. That's all in the Diddy case. He is the face of it. But today you're going to learn that the shit that rap did and created, it turned everybody into fools. Remember I did a video the other day called Use Your Tools, right? What if I told you it is so many people who have obligations to do certain things, nice, good things too. What if I told you with people, they had a job to do, but they didn't do it? So being that they didn't do their job, they're going to be destroyed. It's coming from the gov, not me. I'm just decoding it for you. I'm going to give you another clue. Because like I said, y'all were all lied to. It was certain people given the job, but they didn't do their job. They just wanted the money, the fame, and what comes with it. But they didn't remember their obligations. So what I'm trying to tell y'all, anybody that hear me clearly, you have been replaced with robots. Robots are the favorite, not you. The handshake of fidelity applies to technology now, not you. So if you can comprehend that, you just stick around to the end of this episode. You're going to learn something today. So I kept telling y'all, but y'all don't listen, right? All right. You're not the favorite no more. The reality is you can't be trusted. The reality is you're not a builder. Diddy is the proof. You're not a builder because the truth is they tricked y'all all to be destroyers. So being that y'all all are destroyers, guess who the main people y'all destroyed? So that is my confirmation you all got tricked. Now you want to watch this shit play out because this is about everybody that's in the same shit Diddy's into. Remember yesterday we looked at those clubs in Miami? You see how many people that is? Do you know how many people is with this shit? This ain't me judging them. The government judging them. The government is exposing their ass. That's what's gonna happen. All right, I'm telling y'all what it is. Let's go. Hip hop is banned. Gangster rap is banned. Fake news is banned. So much social media activity is banned. Now let's get into what they're saying. They are saying that people are lying and they're making fools of themselves. It also is looking like they are proud and happy that they want a pervert to come home. They are also being looked at shameful as they are so thirsty for a man accused of all this stuff to come home. And they happy. That's how it's being portrayed, y'all. All right? Feds drop charges in Diddy's case. The sex trafficking charge still stands. What I just said this is about, the sex trafficking, which means what? Diddy's #1 crimes is still pending. It's the crime to get his ass fried is still pending. All right? So what is this? This is people putting out the facts. After people was able to, I saw some of it, it was disgusting. Meaning it was sad. It was sad. Just very disappointing. Because it's like this, yo, are y'all ever gonna be serious? Are y'all ever gonna be serious? Y'all don't understand. Y'all were permitted to lie and give people popcorn brain, but now we in a world of smart technology and no more lying. I keep telling y'all, no more lying. It ain't gonna work no more. AI is also to stop lies. It's called verification. Let's go. This is a false headline. The blogs are extremely biased and intentionally misleading. The government removed the instructions, not the charges. This is a false headline. The black blogs are extremely biased and the black bloggers are intentionally misleading. Why? Because they're with the shits. That's why. Or only pass they're going to get is they don't know the law. But if they don't know the law, they're making themselves look even more stupid. Because now you're looking at people that got degrees, that supposed to got all these credentials, but they don't know the law. And I told you, what makes you a slave is when you don't know the law. So when you open up your mouth, you're going to sound like a fool. How many times I keep telling y'all this shit? We are in a world where the internet is in the palm of your hands. Information. When you say shit that don't be based on facts, you make an ass of yourself. When I'm saying some shit in the chat on my channel, and you in the chat saying this, that, and the third, but you ain't gonna check my videos. Like the other day, let me tell you about a dumb black nigga, because blacks are fucking dumb. All right? I don't care what you think. I'm talking about Nas, about how he got classics. Somebody says, oh, for no fame, he has some selective memory. He basically trying to say, like, Nas been dropping trash lately. But he didn't listen the other day when I said Nas can't pick his beats. Of course. I also want to tell y'all, I judge the rappers on their work they did. I don't count none of that recent shit because it was all trash. So let me bring it up to you again. I told you on this channel, when you come on this channel, watch previous episodes before you run your mouth. This is not a regular chat room. I designed my channel to set you up for failure. Then I use you as content to prove you're a dummy. Because people come in this chat and say shit, but they don't do no research. We've been in a world of niggas talking, but they don't do research. That's why they spread what? Fake news. Because their whole life is fake. And they listen to fake people. No. All the fake news is now on YouTube. Sorry to tell you, this is a false headline. The blogs are extremely biased. Why? Because they're on the side of Diddy. They're on the side of Jayz. They're on the side of Beyonce. They're on the side of whoever the fuck they like. That's why they're getting exposed. Because they are biased. Guess what's happening? The real media is exposing black media because this is a government hit. This is bigger than your world. The gov, the higher powers, people around said we're tired of them. Get them out of here. That's what it is, y'all. I'm telling you what it is. That shit apply to me, everybody. That's why I don't play around. Hollywood unlocked. Diddytrial. Prosecutors dropped kidnapping, arson, and certain sex trafficking charges. For what? Content. No detail, no breakdown. Stupid ass Instagram post. Whack as hell. No prosecutors did not drop charges against Diddy. Why I've been smarter than a lot of y'all? I haven't been on Instagram for 6 months straight. I don't watch YouTubers no more. So don't keep praising me talking about this, that, fame. No, fame ain't smart. He just don't listen to niggas. That's it. I told you my recipe. You just don't get it. You just don't get it. No. Prosecutors did not drop charges against Diddy. So this is what I say. A lot of y'all watch the people you like, but the people you like fucking lie to you. See, you watch who you like. They tell you this shit, then you go to work, start running your mouth. You go outside, start running your mouth. You know they drop, and this is how y'all spread bullshit. Because you fucking don't listen. You don't learn. You got a goddamn iPhone. AI, you got all these smart ass devices, but you still dumb. That's why today I want to show you why a lot of y'all are dumb. Because you don't know about smarts and technology. Your whole mindset is perverted. That's how it's supposed to be. You only comprehend perversion. That's it. Your mind only comprehend penis and pussy. That's it. Other than that, you know nothing else. We're going to prove it today. I'm also going to update again what I told you. We're going to take a look at the word freak, and I'm going to show you the jokes that was in the whole freakoff trial. Because the jokes was on y'all. The jokes was on y'all. I'm just here to tell you the truth, y'all. That's it. All right? The sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution counts are still fully alive. That is the charges that will get his ass fried. Do you know what charges got? They didn't even get dropped. What it was, the jury will not be focusing on those charges to judge him. The whole concept of what people thought got dropped is, like I said, everything that dealt with Kid Cudi. That's the shit that got disposed of. You get it? It ain't really disposed of. They really saying he really can't be judged by that, but it's still in the courtroom. But the point is this. They were talking about the Kid Cudi shit, which was not his major shit from the rip. When I said this case from the beginning, this is how I started to peep that. It's 25 people still don't know the law, bro. They still slaves. So I was like this. Thank you very much, Pillsbury. Check it out. It is so many different ways to get the facts. But if you got eyes to see, y'all, I told you, this case is backwards, is mixed up. He got lawsuits. People thinking that's his real charges. People, I was able to see how grown-ups don't know the real charges from lawsuits. This is why y'all all confused, but I'm telling you, I'm not playing with y'all. This shit is for real, y'all. Every day y'all are proving why y'all not American citizens, y'all. Every day y'all proving that shit. A lot of y'all are proving y'all not American citizens because y'all are proving y'all don't know shit about America. You don't know about how media work. You don't know how laws work. You're all approving this shit. Now, how the hell am I a high school dropout on the damn street? How do I know so much shit and all these people don't know shit, but they got degrees and all this other shit? They ain't goddamn organizations, y'all. They supposed to have elite special knowledge. Obviously, something ain't right, right? No. When I tell you, if you want to know the truth, all you got to do is pay attention to your country and you'll know everything. But when you groom and go so hard to be opposite, that's why now everybody's in the opposite world. And I'm going to get into it today. The opposite world you all are in was the biggest trick ever played on you. And you, because they had a plot to get rid of your ass. You just didn't know how it was going to happen. No, it took them 100 years to get this shit together, but they got it now. These black YouTubers want the views, clicks, and money. Some black people don't. Yeah, that's right. My point is this, man. The money ain't going to save them, y'all. The problem is niggas chase money their whole life. Obviously, right? They're not straight because guess what? If my money was straight, I wouldn't have to tell lies. If my money was straight, I'd be established. If my money was straight, I would not still be carrying my brand the same way I fucking came out. It's very simple. You will see some of these brands been on this bitch for over 10 years. They did not advance at all. They didn't because they just been worried about cash outs. Another thing y'all don't understand is some of these media platforms y'all watch, they're not even from this country. That's another thing. Yup, because you didn't get that people from other countries were controlling black media the whole time. That's why for so long, y'all watch these fucking dumbass shit, all this dumb shit on your timeline, but you don't even know the companies that run that shit. You ain't never saw their face. Nope. No, y'all. Everybody was permitted to eat off those people for over a decade straight. Take their money and lie to them. That's right. It ain't that they took their money and lied to them. Let me correct it. They gave them their money and signed up for this shit on their own. So I use sayings like this, that, and the third, but I be making up shit because everything you watching now, y'all, is from people's choices and opinions. That's it. They just don't want to deal with the choices they made. I'm going somewhere with this whole shit. I promise you. My people who are wise, you're going to get it today. When I tell you, so I'm going to ask y'all one question. So did y'all think after slavery, everything was just cool after that? I'm talking to the people that thought they was getting down with some shit. Like, you know how you had the house nigga and the field nigga? Let me find out a lot of y'all thought because y'all was going to be house niggas, y'all was going to be better off. But what I'm trying to tell you is it's master destroying the house niggas. Master is destroying the house niggas. I'm not going to tell you again. I done told you already. Master is destroying the house niggas because the house niggas were abusive and the house niggas didn't look out for the rest of the slaves. That is what the fuck is happening. I got to say it graphic so you will get it clear. All right? I'm going to prove everything I said. When I told these fools, oh, y'all, all that shit going to be banned. Fake news, all that shit. All right? They didn't get it. Johnny come lately. This for y'all today. Governments around the world are increasingly grappling with the challenge of combating fake news and disinformation. There are varying approaches to addressing the issue, with some countries enacting specific laws that impose sanctions on social media networks for spreading false information. At the bottom, these are the countries that are already implementing it. Just know, America will be next. It's really a lot of bans right now. They just ain't saying nothing. So like I said, some of these platforms, I'm going to tell y'all straight up, don't be surprised if y'all start getting major lawsuits out the woodworks. Don't be surprised if the FCC don't be on y'all neck. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Don't be surprised, being that y'all been making all this money, somehow the government don't go into all y'all financial records. I'm telling y'all right now, because they're going to shut that fake news shit down one way or another. I'm not playing with you. All right? So remember when I told y'all, y'all, I ain't never going to be big. The truth is, I didn't want to be big. All I want to do was average about 20,000 a day and 1,000 alive. I did both of those. I did it already, but then they shut me down. But what I'm trying to tell you, I never want to be big because I want to be in a separate bracket. The bigger the bracket, the more the responsibility. I'm Get it? So this is why I tell you, there's a price to pay when you want to be big. That's right. This is a false headline. Feds drop charges. Feds drop side charges in Diddy case. What's your favorite outlet? How long y'all been getting y'all news from Hollywood Unlocked? Hollywood Uncocked. Diddy trial. Prosecutors drop kidnapping, arson, certain sex trafficking. What the fuck is that, bro? Certain sex trafficking. No, it's called, get with the detail at. What do you mean, sir? So you're going to post shit and say certain sex. No, which charges? This is what y'all been doing. No, because they know. You can tell them people anything. No, prosecutors did not drop charges against Diddy. The sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution counts are still fully alive. What changed? Just the legal theories that jurors will hear, not the charges themselves. See that? Only the theory meaning that all of that Kid Cudi stuff, they don't want to hear that stuff. Basically, they can't judge him off of that. That's what that means. And they agreed on it. The prosecutors, all of that. So once again, I'm going to keep showing you. The new handshake of fidelity is man and machine. That's right. That's right. See that? When I told you this out the black community, it's been over 6 months I've been proving to y'all that everybody, their mama, get money off this. What else I said? I said everybody outside of black media, y'all, they tell a lot of truth. I said, man, people going in. I said, family, the shit I've been seeing them talk about, I said I cannot repeat it on YouTube. Did I lie to you? Nope. So if I was thirsty for views, I would have said a lot of shock shit. No. I also know this is something that has to play out. If I want to get money, I'll get most of my money when a lot of them are gone, because they're going to be gone, y'all. There's nothing they're going to do about it. There's nothing they're going to do about it. This is why I was trying to tell y'all. I can tell you now. 2 years ago, remember when I started telling y'all about all this shit with the industry? They were members only when I started turning up on this other shit, because I was already getting ready to go into the other shit. I was just waiting for everybody else to catch up. I was just waiting for when I had more smart people on my channel that want the real shit. Hey, shout out to the person in the chat that said it yesterday. She said, I'm not really with that Black Hollywood stuff. I'm with this stuff. That's right. Anybody that's ready for prosperity, anybody that's ready to win, have a beautiful life, enjoy life, and make sure your family got the best. Hey, if you are trying and ready to rewrite history, meaning, so what you failed? So what we come from failure? So what you ain't got shit? So what about all that shit of the past? Now, it's on you. Did you know that you now can reset the mark for your whole generation? Lay the whole shit out the right way now? That's what this is about. Reset. And when you hit the reset button, somebody else is going to disappear. That's it. In order for the new world to be fully complete, the old world has to die. That means everything in it, everything that it does, everything that old world believes, it has to die. And it's going to die. And there's nothing they're going to do about it. Like I said, those who caught this, you caught what I told you in this shit that I saw yesterday. It's official. Everything I say is official, because I ain't going to speak on it until it's official. All right? So this is called popcorn shit, bullshit. No, you had to be kept a kid, so when the realest shit ever happens in your life, you will never know what's going on. No, this shit is a wipeout, y'all. It's a wipeout. So I'm just showing you. Now you see how other content creators do? Real media. You put the information on the screen. You don't try to fake like you the one spilling the tea, like you the one with all the secrets and you got all the shit. No, that's called when they make up shit. They take a little bit of truth and they mix shit with it. Never get a public the vision of the truth. You let them listen to bullshit, mix with the truth. That's why I say it was important for you to like people. Because when you like them, you're going to like everything they say out their mouth. That's why I curse at you. That's why I fucking trash your ass. That's why I say F you niggas. Why? I'm going to let you know I'm not here to play with you. And when I say shit, it's for real. So I'm going to fucking trash you. Because you're going to get it one way or another. Whether you leave, or you're going to say, damn, that motherfucker did say some shit, though. He did talk about that. That's right. Because you ain't learned the game yet. Everybody's smiling in your face. Most of them are lying to your ass. But you didn't get it yet. Everybody that was your friend backstab your ass, but you still didn't get it. They don't have no reason to lie. For them, this shit is free money. So remember what you said? Somebody said it. You said niggas lie because they try to get money. Well, guess what? They get paid off telling the truth. Simple. Why? When you're not obligated to rap, obligated to the black community, you can be yourself. The real world gets paid being they self. It's called free. When you're black, you got to stick to a criteria, which is your handcuffs, which is your bondage. Control. Media is free. It's not supposed to be controlled. That's why niggas ain't supposed to do media, because they already got a fucking muzzle. Get it? They already can't talk about a lot of shit. I told you already. Two niggas. They both under fucking oath. The one asking questions can't ask shit. The nigga answering can't answer shit. Fake media. This shit right here, everywhere else, people say their opinion. Even they gotta fucking argue. Truth is truth. Or everybody is allowed to speak their own truth. That's right. Speak your own truth. Let the public judge. No, black media, both of them gonna lie. And the watcher gonna be confused. So, this, what I'm showing you, everybody exposing black media lies. Because it was a campaign yesterday to expose the lies. That's what happened, y'all. I told you it was gonna happen. When I kept telling you this shit is bigger than rap. All right? When I keep telling you this shit is going down on all platforms, the plan is to destroy all black content creators. That's right. Destroy all of them with truth. Destroy all of them with truth. And the whole plan is this. Hopefully, everybody believe those lies, so everybody will be destroyed at the same time. That's the plan. Hopefully, everybody believe all those fucking lies, so we can get all their ass out of here for once and for all. Because I'm going to get into it today. I'm going to give y'all proof. I'm going to give y'all so much proof. This might be the illest live I ever did when it comes to that knowledge. All right? So, I'm going to show you. This is nothing but an update of what I said was going to happen. I said it's going to come to a point where black media going to be exposed because they next on the chopping block. That's what I already told you. That's right. If it's a ban on rap music, it's a ban on everybody that promoted that shit. Everybody that made thousands off that shit. It's a ban. All right? Dysfunction is a ban. It's banned. Stupidity is banned. You'll learn. Major charges. Racketeering conspiracy, still active. Sex trafficking, 2 counts, still active. Transportation for prostitution, still active. Where do you see Diddy's coming home at? Where do you see that at? Where do you see Diddy's not getting no time? Mind you, y'all remember on this channel, I gave you the whole list. It was something like this, because I tapping with the lawyers. Gave you the list of all the charges. Which ones he beat on that same list. What did I already show you? Family, I showed you. The Kid Cudi shit was non-existent, meaning he basically spent that one already. That's all he spent. Because under that Kid Cudi shit was multiple charges. He allegedly made Capricorn Clark help. So it was told that he kidnapped her to make her do it. It was alleged he did that arson, kicked in the home. But those charges are what they're talking about, y'all. That is it. Are you getting this shit? Slaves don't know the law, y'all. Did you know that? Slaves were never permitted to know the law unless they educated themselves. It was never nobody's job to teach slaves law. That's why if they would have ran up the plantation, they still would have made it because they wouldn't know the fucking law. It's very simple. They'd have got snatched right back up. All right? Let's get into this shit because I ain't had time to talk about this. So people think Homeland Security. Let me say it again to the foreigners, y'all. They don't get it. They don't even know law enforcement. They don't know shit. People think Homeland Security went in Diddy's house just for you to be on the internet laughing and joking all day about baby, huh? That's what you thought, huh? So you thought the government had shit else to do but run down on Diddy, lock him up just so y'all can joke all day. But y'all didn't get the big message. Who's the number one people in this country that deal with sexual activity the most? I'm going to tell you again. Who are the main people dealing with sexual behavior on timelines? On every social media platform right now. Holler at me, y'all. When I keep telling you this is a gov thing, I think y'all been being judged because there's no good in you. anything is something positive, somehow you scheming ass niggas gonna figure out some way to do some dirt. You always trying to hack shit. You always trying to do something. But what I'm telling you is this. I give it to you in this perspective so you can get an idea of how they think. Because I didn't start learning until I started to what? Think outside the box. Because when you think outside the box, then you'll know it ain't just about you. You in the box. People looking at you in the box. You guys are in the box. That's why in Cali, y'all go eat at Jack in the box because you in the box. It's called in the house. Your whole life is a pyramid and a prism and a box. Simple, but it's designed. Y'all life is designed where anybody can stand far away and watch and observe it. That's what the internet was for. See that? This is why I told you. Didn't I show you? I showed you every race. I showed you an all-white man, and he about 70 on TV breaking down this Diddy shit, the details and all of that. Why? Because people in the real media, they don't got to know who the fuck you are. They don't got to know you. They're going to do their real research. And it's people that have been doing research, now they know more than you. That's how it works. Hey, I don't care what you're dealing with. If you ain't study your shit, I know more than you. That's right. So I keep throwing a lot of things at y'all for y'all to catch it. That's right. No. There's no such thing as you getting smart because of an obligation. That don't mean shit. No, obligation is your fucking job. Everybody got a job, but everybody ain't gonna be no supervisor. Everybody ain't gonna be the check writer. So it's a difference on that. Reason why I say that I'm going somewhere with it. Because I ain't gonna talk about all this baby oil, like I said. So I'm not a genius. What was all this baby oil for, y'all? I'm dead serious. What was it for? What's up, LJ? What's up, Layla? What's up, Mark? Who's all this baby oil for, y'all? Who does this? So, okay. So, you telling me that this is just for hotel freakoffs and strippers? I'm asking y'all again. I'm trying to see you really smart. Why did Homeland Security come in this man's house for all this shit? I'm going to tell you why. Because I told you this is a government hit. The government know exactly who participates with baby oil. They know exactly who this trial is towards. Because they are the ones that trick their ass. Yeah, it's a reason for all this shit. The past 30 years was a plan. Hip-hop rap, I'm going to keep telling you, was to destroy every single black man in existence that believed the shit. That's one. For two, it's called, this generation will not spread no more seeds. They will build no more empires. Their name will never be written in a book of glory ever again. So, being that it was a particular people who were raised a certain way, born a certain way, written about a certain way, judged a certain way, these people have put themselves in a situation, but now the whole world is against them. The whole world. Remember I kept telling you the world is now diverse? I broke it up. Who is the person that are the least diverse? When they got this man on TV dragging a so-called Hispanic woman, everybody, like I said, everybody in his case is so-called not black. So he's the face of black abuse, but he's the face of blacks abusing all races. And when you got 20 million people just came in this country and they tell them, stay away from them blacks. Here's the proof. Here's the proof. If you never saw a black man in your life, if I saw this shit, I get it clear. Stay away from them niggas. Know why they knew that, bro? They knew out of them 20 million, a lot of exotic women came in this country. What's up, black? Millions. You know y'all like foreign women, right? Well, a lot of them came in this country. So this Diddy trial was to teach them, stay away from niggas. Stay away from all them niggas. And while they doing that, niggas are going to jail for pimping, prostitution, all of that, sex trafficking. No. Thank you, Kiki. Let's go. I'm going to heat up today. I'm gonna let Black Media look at this real quick. Just swallow this shit. You're gonna get this shit today. This right here, when y'all see this, I'm gonna tell y'all what it means. Black Media, this means your days are numbered. So I'm gonna tell you. For many reasons. When I say this Diddy trial is all you got left, after the Diddy trial is when you're gonna really see some shit. How many times I told y'all this is a takeover? It's a takeover. Did I not show y'all last week? New people on this shit getting hella views. It's a takeover. Because everybody that been on here, somehow, they didn't do too much, did they? Somebody just said it. They were all just trying to get money. So guess what? They were about to get cut off. Because now we're in the world of real media, y'all. Yup, real media. Even if you're independent, you got to do your due diligence. All right? So, we've been talking about a lot of stuff, but we're going to get into this real shit. Because I'm going to keep showing you. It's exposed, y'all. It ain't me. Meaning, this shit is viral underground. About how these people are lying, y'all. Spreading fake. They're spreading fake news to their people. That's the narrative. The sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution counts are still fully alive. What changed? Just the legal theories that jurors will hear. Only the theory that they will hear, not the charges themselves. All right? So, thank God for people that know the law. So, I'm going to keep asking y'all, what the hell is all of that astroglide for? What is it for? But when you understand the mental mind games the government is playing, they know it is a lot of black men that have been participating in that. They know a lot of black men signed up for that to get money. They know a lot of black niggas want to be stars and rich, but they tricked their ass. I'm not playing with you. It was a trick to get y'all all with a program, and now they're exposing y'all shit. That's what it is. It's not about me. This shit coming from the GOV. About how y'all did not do nothing good but only sexual acts. Let me show you again. You dedicated yourself to an obligation, but you didn't do nothing good. You only wanted the money for yourself, like they keep telling you. These niggas only wanted to fill their pockets, but the gov said, goodbye, give me my hand back. No, they have now pledged allegiance to robots. AI technology is black replacement. You used to be loyal, not no more. AI is 100% loyal. AI has replaced a certain percentage of minorities. I'm telling you the truth. That's what happened. It was a compromise. All right? What are they showing you? They got down with an organization, but they didn't do shit but freaky shit. That's it. They were just hoes, freaks. The whole concept of the freakoff. Let me break it down for you. For all you people think shit a joke. No. This shit, y'all was getting trolled the whole time. It's the second time I'm going to the word freaky. Now, like I said, y'all, understand this. We all was raised backwards. We all was raised wrong. Only thing is, some of y'all didn't want to let it go, and y'all stayed in that shit to the day you die. So that's why you're getting exposed now, y'all, because you would not deny this shit. The objective, freaky. Freaky. What does freaky mean? The name that was put on these people to make them so fucking proud of this word. Freaky describes something that is very strange. You people are fucking strange. You didn't know that. Freak off, cold word, strange, weird people. What I say, don't keep talking about this shit. I said, man, they two fucking weirdos. I know what this about. I know what a freak means. They put that on you people for a reason. You're going to be colored people and you're going to be freaky. I'm going to prove colored people today and I'm going to prove freaky. Then I'm going to prove how they turning on everybody because they didn't do their job. I'm going to show you how all y'all stuck and you ain't getting out. No, this is for real shit. Check it out. Freaky describes something that is very strange, unusual, or abnormal. Abnormal. Weirdo. So I kept telling you, you was raised a certain way, but everything outside your house was freaky. You was not raised to be freaky. Now, if you was, hey, that's on you. But if you know for a fact You was not raised to be freaky. Just accept the fact that you got flipped. So you was looking at my face, telling me you was raised to be freaky. Only way you was raised to be freaky if your family was touching on each other. That's about it. The Wayne's family, now that's a weird family. They touch on each other. Yes, they do. Huh? Freaky describes something that is very strange, unusual, and abnormal. So let's guess what the white man did. Well, back after slavery, the white man created all these groups, and he tricked niggas to get down with these groups. And he started giving niggas titles. And the titles he gave them were fucking bogus. That's what happened. All right? When you understand, y'all keep talking about this shit, go back to the 1900s, think of 1900s knowledge, and now think of 2025 knowledge. Anybody that don't get this 2025 knowledge into this fucking video, you're going to get it real clear. All right? So let's go. General strangeness. You guys are strange. Fucking weirdos. See that? Freaky describes something that is very strange, unusual, or abnormal. See, y'all kept, let me tell you how the joke was played on everybody. See, y'all kept getting mad at the word nigga, but you can call me a nigga any day. Just don't call me a freak. That's what y'all got tricked. See, y'all got tricked and embraced every word, but that was a lie. Straight lie, guys. Sorry. A freak is, somebody said calling you a freak is worse than calling you a nigga. Straight up. If somebody come and you say right now, you fucking freak, that shit worse than saying nigga. You just didn't know that. So now understand you are proud to wear the title of freaky, but everybody knows y'all freaky. That's the whole kicker now. So the joke in the freakoff is all those blacks did all this shit all these years. No, this is what I'm telling y'all. When they understood there was a black rebellion in the country, you know what they said? We're going to see how these niggas rebel when we expose their sexuality. That's what the fuck they did, y'all. I can't tell you no more. This is a hit towards black colleges, black fraternities, all around the world. That's what this is for. I know I'm just the one to tell y'all what it is, y'all. I'm not here to judge y'all. I'm not here to talk about y'all. I got people in my family from different backgrounds. I'm going to tell you what it is. All right? This was weaponry. Y'all were talking all that black shit. Who was talking black talk, Diddy? Who else? LeBron. Black excellence. They are revealing that black excellence really mean, baby, y'all, astroglide. This was a way for them to stick it back to all of y'all. George Floyd, Black Lives Matter. When I kept saying, yo, y'all your own people now. They really telling y'all, this, you want to make it more personal? I'll stick it to you. So I'm going to tell you what it is so you really get mad. I'm going to tell y'all the truth, y'all. You see? Remember y'all was going against the president? Who you think behind this shit? I told you it's a government hit. When he sent Candace Owens out, I kept giving you play by play. When Candace Owens revealed the government secret that rappers are gay and they snitches. That came from the same people that put crack in your neighborhood. It's just that 10 years after, they let it come out the bag when it was already over with. What happened? Yo, you know the CIA was putting crack in California, right? It came out after the damage was done. So they said, Candace Owens, tell them the damage is done already. Okay, gangster rap. Hey, y'all know it was never black culture, right? That shit was created by the feds to make men fruity. And she told the truth. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This whole shit is based on. All y'all had a problem with 47. All of y'all so-called pro-black in this country, well, if you with that other shit, this for y'all. And know what they saying? This is what they saying. This is what they telling all y'all. Let me see you talk that black talk now, y'all. They like, let me see y'all talk that black talk as we expose y'all sexuality. Because we the ones that made y'all sign up for the shit. We the ones tricked y'all ass. That's right. They tricked the ancestors of the slaves, y'all. That's what this shit is about. The ancestors are the slaves. You think of all those black colleges, all those black graduates, this is to expose their behavior. Sorry, y'all. It's what it is. So, this is the government sticking it to y'all. This ain't no damn civilian shit. This ain't no shit that nobody digging, trying to expose. No. It's the same people that tricked you to get down. They exposing that shit. They said, let me see y'all talk that black power shit now. That's what it's about. So that's why they say, which one is it? Are you black people or are you freaky? Because this is what freak mean. Freaky describes something that is very strange, unusual, abnormal. You didn't know BBLs meant you a fucking freak. You didn't know BBLs meant abnormal. Huh? You're a woman. You putting all this extra shit in your body. But now you made yourself a freak. Because in y'all world, people look at it, oh, that's nice. You go somewhere else, they look at her like, damn, she's weird. General strangeness. It can describe anyone out of the ordinary or weird. For example, a freaky coincidence. No, the word freaky means black people, y'all. It does. It just does. Unusual appearance. Freaky. It describes something with a peculiar or strange appearance. This is the end right here I want y'all to see with the Diddy trial. Freaky. Potentially frightening. It can describe things. See? Potentially frightening, which means this. Huh? That's why I say it's a science. This shit is science. You got turning to freaks. Why? The young men, they walk around looking one way, and then they also got guns. They're very frightening. That's right. They got turning to freaks. Weird. I kept telling you that shit. Now you see on my channel the fade where I would say weirdo, because I know what freak means, y'all. I know what all this shit means. Y'all didn't know the word freak was worse than being called a nigga, straight up. And what you got to understand is that word, blacks were under that word freak for over 30 years, 50 years now. Yeah. Now it's sticking. It's law now. Synonyms. What's another word for freak? Weird, odd, oddball, strange, bizarre, unusual. See, y'all? This is who y'all are now. Yeah. So remember I kept saying, this is what I meant by all that shit. When I was like, yo, they're not black people. They their own race now. This also was a way they perverted the black nation. The black Americans were a different type of people. Hardworking citizens that paid their taxes, mind their business, raised their kids, worked, went home, party whenever they could. That was it. But now blacks became everything opposite of that. That's why now they are freaks. They're different. They're not who they originally was. Everybody else still is. They're just not. I'm just giving you clarity. The word freaky comes from freak, which originally meant a sudden and apparently causeless turn of mind. It's right there. Because, look, the word freaky comes from freak, which originally meant a sudden, apparently causeless turn of mind, meaning out of nowhere, they just flipped. Now, you see why I say the saying they got flipped? Because I know what I'm talking about. They got flipped, meaning it came out of nowhere. It came from the internet, meaning it wasn't raised like that. They started following behavior on the internet called trending topics, and it flipped their ass. They started following this shit called rap music. Even though their grandmother's parents, everybody told them, boy, turn that shit down, turn that shit off. That's bullshit. They kept listening to it. So now they are not who their fathers and mothers were. They cut themselves off from their own blood. That's what happened. This is why now they are called freaks. Because it was a causeless, meaning that shit meant nothing. It was causeless, meaning you didn't change for the cause. You didn't change for the better. You just changed. You just started being freaky because you just felt like it. It's the same thing I kept telling you. You got real rainbows. The real rainbow people are in love. They got all their benefits, but you got people that turn into freaks and they rainbow because they freaky. They just did it because of sex. Those are not the real rainbow people. Those are the people that what? Suddenly and apparently causeless turn of mind. They just changed their mind out of nowhere. I'm talking about the people that was in their fucking 30s, 20s, 40s, 50s. All this crazy shit. No, when I say they got flipped, no, they got flipped. But what you're not getting is, it's in a Diddy trial. What they say, the drugs flipped Diddy. People that knew Diddy know that ain't that man they knew because he got flipped. Diddy was a goddamn experiment. I broke it down, went through his history. He was a science project, but that science project was put on you. Ah, man. I'm talking to the wise today. I'll make it clear for y'all. I ain't no better than nobody. If I would have still been proud to be a gangbanger, walking around with flags and talking all this dumb shit, I would have been one of the people getting exposed right now as well as a damn idiot and a weirdo and a dummy. So like I keep telling you, I broke this spell a long time ago because I didn't want to leave this earth without knowing the truth. So that's all I'm telling y'all. The truth, like I said, you was told the truth come from somebody. No, the truth, you got to find on your own. That's why everything I'm saying on this channel, ain't nobody tell me shit. That's why I'm cracking these codes. Ain't nobody tell me shit because I'm in tune with this world. All right? I'm going to show y'all something in a minute. Y'all stick around. I'm going to bring y'all up to date. Yeah, y'all know when I get into that Pink Floyd, right? I'm going to show you what that pyramid about. I'm going to show you what that real light about. Know what that real light about? Y'all got exposed, y'all. Anybody wasn't dealing with that real light, all of this shit is for y'all. because Diddy was not making his people better. No, all these niggas brought on their people, it's a fact, it's nothing but darkness. That's right, darkness. How many times did I break? I did a whole video on what? When everything went dark. Their job was to bring darkness upon you. Why you think Diddy's gone? They all gone. Somehow it's still all this darkness. Look, y'all, I'm not stupid. They didn't want me to enjoy 2025. It's a new year. It's a new world. It's a new life. So much new shit. Somehow I kept telling you. When bro said up there, he said he was mad. You know I was mad, bro? Because I know what's happening. They was trying to keep me trapped in the old bubble, this old shit. When I told you, I don't want to talk about this shit, I'm with that new shit. But I said, it's designed for us to keep talking about the same old shit, so we'll be stuck in the past. That's why we're talking about niggas from 20, 30 years ago, because we stuck in the past. It's nothing we're going to say about these niggas that's going to trend today, that's going to change our life, change the world. So that's why for my people, I talk shit on live, but I make it my duty to get them the jewels, the real shit, bigger than rap, the reality of the new world order. You see that project right there? You figure it out. You see that blackfish? You figure it out. I ain't telling you shit. I'm with the new Illuminati. How about that? I got access to shit you know not yet. Let's go. Let's go. Huh? Elephant in the sand. This one 50 already at this Fat Joe weird fat ass. Look me in my face and tell me, Fat Joe, you don't believe he did no freaky shit. No. Rap is freaky. Rap was designed to be a freaky culture. Google the first songs of rap. Google Planet Rock. Look at them fucking freaks. It was always meant to be freaks because y'all got put in a freaky culture. The only difference is they put a freaky culture in your heart and lied to you. They put everything wicked and nasty and gave it to you. When I went into a whole science on the definitions of black, before it was called a human, it was the wickedest word on the planet. The word black always meant evil. It always meant everything horrific, horrible, and trifling, dirty. Always meant that. Thousands of years ago, that's what black meant. But in the 80s, 70s, 60s, I'm proud to be black. They put it on your ass. That's right. That's right. Before that, you was not called black. Them people was not called black at all. But you're going to see something. They've been embracing that word so much since the 60s. Now they're being judged as freaks. Weird, odd, strange, bizarre, unusual. The word freaky comes from freak, which originally meant a sudden and apparently causeless turn of mind. So why did everybody turn their mind all of a sudden? Why did everybody change into something else? Everybody else is still with their culture. But somehow, somebody different. I was raised like this. I was born like this. No, you're not. No, y'all were the biggest fad chasers. And that's why you got flipped. It's a reason, y'all. I'm about to go there with it. P.Diddy prosecutors dropped several theories day before closing arguments in unexpected move. See that? Several theories. Not charges, y'all. Theories. See that? So, either niggas told bold-faced lies or niggas don't know the law. The question is, why the fuck do niggas have big platforms but they don't fucking know shit, telling bullshit? Let me remind you again, platforms, this ain't me. I'm talking to you big motherfuckers that been on this shit for a long time, but somehow you just keep talking dumb shit. Huh? Fake news ban. You better get your shit together because a lot of y'all going to be getting y'all ass up out of here. After they finish with these rappers, black media, you next. I'm telling you the truth. It's a fair warning. I told them all. I told Fat Joe. I warned everybody before it went down. They ain't listening to me. Fake news ban. You tell them fake news without proof, your ass gonna get dealt with. Either way. There's no more lying on people. There's no more making up shit. That's what y'all niggas did. Do you know how many reports all of these social media sites got on reports on niggas? Starting shit, chastising, lying. Hey, y'all, how the chat look? I'm gonna say it again. A couple years ago, I said, don't worry, them trolls, half them gonna be dead. I said it just like that. I said a lot of these trolls gonna be dead anyway one day, y'all. Don't worry, they gonna be fucking gone. Because I know what this shit about. I just been patiently waiting. It's right. No. Let's go. General strangeness. What does freaky mean? It describes something that is very strange, unusual. Those people are freaky. They're strange. Those people are unusual. They're fucking weird. They just eat the same shit, do the same shit, talk the same shit. Those people are fucking abnormal. You know what? They're everything opposite of America. They're fucking weirdos now. They used to be cool. Now they weird. All right? Because they don't know that we gave them all. They gave them all the weird cultures. The white people had rock and roll first. That's what made their kids weird. Get that shit out of it. Give it to the blacks. Give it to them. Now they weird. General strangeness. It can describe anything out of the ordinary for weird. That's what freaky mean. The whole science of freakoff mean them motherfuckers were doing weird shit, but that's what all y'all do. That's what it's called. Unusual appearance. It can describe something with a peculiar to strange appearance. Then you're going to see who are the main people influenced to get BBLs. Who are the main people that got tats, piercings, all this shit. You didn't know that was considered weirdo shit. It is. It's just that when white people did it, they were being weird on purpose. That's why I keep telling y'all. Hippies know who they are. Punk rockers know who they are. A punk rocker ain't a punk rocker because it's a fad. A hippie is not a hipster because it's a fad. That's their culture. You to understand, you are Babylon. You didn't get it. Y'all are Babylon. Not everybody else. It's y'all. Because y'all are the only ones that participate in every fucking culture that is not yours. Y'all are the face of Babylon. I keep telling you that was a big joke. The big joke was y'all gonna be the fucking devil. Y'all gonna be Babylon. Y'all gonna be the devil. Y'all gonna be everything wicked and horrific on this earth. And it took 100 years to do this magic trick. And that's what the fuck happened. It's called alchemy. Let me show you again. You know how you got to turn into freaks? Because of alchemy. Didn't Jay-Z tell you about alchemy? They know how to flip a man and a human being into something else. Took a human raised on principles, morals, scripture, praying 5 times a day, doing the right thing, showing love. They always talking this whack ass, oh, we was a tribe. You know, back in the days, your neighbors could discipline you. Well, what the fuck happened then? No, you got flipped. Accept it. You got flipped into freaks. So instead of looking out for each other, y'all just started wanting to hump on each other. Instead of looking out for the minors, now you want to abuse minors. You got flipped. No, this generation we in is the filthiest one, and it's going to burn. That's right. It's going to burn, y'all. Whether we see it or not, it's going to burn. It's going to be erased. When I showed you them giving out all them new statues, I said it's only a statue when the people are gone. It's only a hip-hop museum because the people are gone. You have never in your life seen a damn museum with the people in the museum still walking around. You ain't never in your life seen that shit. But you're going to see it now. All right? Because you about to be extinct. How I know that? I saw it in Demolition Man. There was nobody left. Only trace of black people was in a goddamn museum. That was it. And I'm seeing it play out in my face. So I know what's going on. All right? All right? All right. So, Diddy was a weirdo. Why? 1 minute he's freaky, then 1 minute he's a joker running with machine guns. Because the Joker's a weirdo. In real life, the Joker's a weirdo. So, when I said there's a little bit of Diddy in everybody, that's the judgment. Prosecutors from the Sean P. Diddy Combs trial dropped attempted kidnapping and arson theories, not charges, theories. All right? You now got to prove everybody lied or gave out disinformation. All right? So I'm telling them they better get their shit together because they're going to be fucked up. Look, governments around the world are increasingly grappling with the challenge of combating fake news and disinformation. So when you saying charges drop and not theories, that is disinformation, period. Prosecutors drop kidnapping, arson, and certain sex trafficking charges. Lies. Lies. Jason Lee is what? Hollywood. Jason Lee, did you drop the post on Hollywood got burnt down and kicked out? Did you talk about that, Jason Lee? Did you really tell them the truth while you stopped working your platform? All right, then. You ain't going to tell them because you're a willing participant. This is all about willing participants. Diddy was supposed to be charged for RAPE and men. No men stepped up. His defense is, Your Honor, all these bottles of Astroglide was for consensual sex. Now, I'm going to ask you again, nigga. Who was this for? Was that for women? That's why they gave you an update. This ain't about a bunch of baby oil. This about a bunch of Astroglide. This ain't about me. This ain't about civilians. This is about everybody that know exactly what that shit is for. Y'all know, but what I'm telling you is, they calling y'all out. Y'all are the freaks now. Not only the freaks, I'm going to give it clear to you. All freaks will be banned from this country. I'm telling you the law. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you the campaign. So I kept telling y'all, a lot of y'all kept thinking this shit was a joke. Nah, it ain't a joke because the joke's on you. It's going to always be on you. Not playing with you. What I tell you, how do they always mention Diddy? Disgraced. Disgraced. Every time they say his name in the real media, they always make sure they say disgraced. Ain't no proudness in him. Ain't no greatness in him. Ain't nothing cool about none of these niggas. The disgraced hip-hop mogul is currently facing 5 charges across 3 federal indictments, including sex trafficking, conspiracy, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. So, kiddies, understand this. You see those charges? That means his ass still can get fried. That shit, them charges right there, that got none of family. Some of y'all should be ashamed of yourself, man. Let's go. Because, y'all, you complain so much, but you prove you don't have a leg to stand on, y'all. So you mean to tell me everybody went against the country, but they don't know the law? That's why they get exposed. Them people say they're not playing with y'all this time. That's why they exposing y'all. They know the truth. They know everybody really hiding under that black shit, especially the ones that talk that black power shit. They know all y'all with the same shit, y'all. I still got love for y'all. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell all of y'all the truth. This is them sticking it to y'all, man. This was a world stage. Everybody to see what black people into. Whether they admit it or not, wherever they stand, it don't matter. The powers that be know what this is about. The powers that be the ones behind it. How you know that? You just think Homeland Security. Which means this man, his behavior was a threat. Also, the gov knows this man taught this behavior for 30 years. And the government now knows it is millions upon millions of people that are just like Diddy. That's why every day I keep showing you every updated sex charge. I done showed you 100 motherfuckers getting locked up at once. 150 motherfuckers at once. I'm showing you, when you understand the concept that the whole America for over 10 years was super perverted. Kids, women, and men were getting kidnapped and abused, tortured for money. They say the main people doing it was black people. I'm not going to say it's the truth, but that's what they're saying. Black people and foreigners. Whether you like it or not, black people, you are the face of wickedry, freaky shit, nasty shit. You are considered to be less of a human being. But if you don't believe that, that's why you were considered to be 3/5 of a human being from the rip. See, you are labeled as 3/5 of a human being, but they did not have the proof. Now they have the proof you 3/5 of a human being. You don't know the law, that's why. That means you don't have no eyes and no sight. All right? 2 of your senses don't work. You're an animal. All right? That was the whole plan. It wasn't a fact until they was able to prove it. The internet helped them prove it. That's what I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all a lot of shit in a minute. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to show y'all what this shit about. I'm going to show y'all the pyramid. I'm going to show y'all what all y'all got trapped in. And I'm going to show y'all what y'all being judged on. Let's go. Now look in court. Diddy was facing 5 charges across 3 federal indictments. Closing arguments will take place tomorrow, with the defense team resting their case after making arguments for only about 20 minutes. The defense team did not call any witnesses up to the stand, including Diddy himself. Just before the defense began presenting their case on Tuesday, the judge asked Diddy about the decision to not testify. The judge asked Diddy, was he feeling, to which Diddy stood up and responded, "I'm doing great, Your Honor. I've been wanting to tell you, you're doing an excellent job." This is Diddy finessing the judge, man. This dude is weird. He's a fucking weirdo, y'all. He is. He is a weirdo. He is. When a person could be so nice and perfect and then on the same end flip to somebody else, that means that person is a fucking weirdo, y'all. But then you're going to see the whole Hollywood is weirdo, y'all. They just trick us with the nice shit and the flyest beauty products. So you seeing this nigga trying to finesse the judge, right? So Let's go. I'm about to get into some shit. This Diddy talking to the judge. The judge chuckled, laughed back at Diddy and said to Diddy, "Thank you, I appreciate that." The judge then went on to confirm that Diddy was of clear mind and not on drugs. He also asked Diddy if he was aware of his option on whether to testify and that the jury cannot draw any influence if he doesn't. Diddy replied, "Yes, Your Honor." So, as you see him vibing with the judge, and the judge basically said, "You sure you don't want nobody to speak up in your defense? None of that? You're not on no drugs? Okay, let's go then. Okay, boom." So Diddy's decision to testify or not testify was discussed with his lawyers, which he replied, "Yes, thoroughly." Now let me show you something. We're about to go there in a minute. I'm about to heat up. The judge inquired if Diddy's decision not to testify was his own, and the disgraced hip-hop mogul confirmed, saying, "This is my decision, Your Honor," before adding, "That is solely my decision. I mean, it's my decision with my lawyers." So now you see what I was telling you, right? Whenever they say his name, they always say disgraced, either before or after. When they keep saying disgrace, that means he fell from grace. He's never coming back. He will never be respected at that level no more. He will be like OJ. However it pans out, he will never, ever, ever be in that spot again. Plus, if he's convicted, the niggas that's saying he's innocent, he about to come home and all that, he has all those lawsuits on the table. The government is no longer planning to proceed on these theories. The theory of him and Kid Cudi and all that car shit, they're not dwelling on that no more. That is a theory of liability. So instructions are no longer necessary. It continued to read, specifically, the government has removed instructions from the charge related to attempted kidnapping under both California and New York law. Attempted arson, Kid Cudi, under California law, and aiding and abetting sex trafficking. That's when he made Capricorn Clark come. Shit like that. The government is no longer planning to proceed on these theories of liability, so instructions are no longer necessary. All right? So niggas get it right. Charges and theories are two different things. So, black media, you shot yourself. Why am I telling you that? These people shooting you right now. When I kept telling people, I said, yo, I'm not lying to y'all. It's been people trying to save black people, y'all. It's been people trying to save their ass with the truth for months now. I've been showing you, I've been proving it. But I did it on purpose so you could stay in your fake bubble and watch these niggas keep lying and watch them all fall. Because they don't know they're all being watched and they're all being plotted against to get off this internet. That's right. See, you niggas only got Tasha K. Meaning, y'all don't got a lot of people that average 100,000. Guess what? It's people that just started, people recent, they got over Tasha K, and it's about 20 of them motherfuckers. It is so many people that is coming out of nowhere to take control of the information. Why? I told you already. It's going to be a takeover of information because fake news is going to be banned. Not only fake news, news based on who you like, not giving the proper detail, not giving actual facts, you're going to get dealt with. I kept telling y'all, it's a reason why I keep talking politics on my channel, y'all, because I know it's going to happen. A lot of people talking about politics, they're going to get dealt with too if they don't have the facts. That's right. You ain't never going to see me talk about no war I don't know about. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I will never, ever, ever put number 47 name in this title. Never did it, never will, because I know better than that. Sorry. I don't need the money, guys. I'm straight. And I ain't rich, but I'm straight. I'm rich on the inside. You still trying to get rich on the outside. Now you're going to get this fucking knowledge. You're going to get this fucking work. Let's go. This is what I like to do. So I'm going to be taking votes on who I'm going to be doing a battle of information. I'm going to be doing a judgment on who really wants the know And who wants to remain stupid? I told you on this channel, my whole shit, everything is for 2030. When I do this rap shit live, child's play, it's called dumbing down. I'll be on my ignorant shit. Guess what? I am bipolar. I told you that. Because when I do that real shit, ain't no joking, ain't no laughing, ain't no curse, ain't none of that shit. Facts, real shit, education. When I tell you this education won't be in books, when I said I'm not putting on what? I'm not making it what? Available? Because I knew all these lying-ass content creators, they fucking steal. They do shit for money. They've been using me to get inspired, but I'm the one been telling them, nigga, I'm the reason why y'all gonna get dealt with. Meaning, if you don't listen to what I'm telling you, y'all gonna be finished anyway. See, they were worried about me and chasing money, but they wasn't listening to what I was telling them. See, I've been patiently waiting because I know a lot of them gonna be gone. All right? You see that handshake? That means you've been replaced. Anybody know what I'm talking about? You better get it clear. This means whatever the fuck you thought, it don't mean shit no more. I already told you already. And guess what I'm gonna show y'all today? I'm gonna show y'all the new compass and square. I'm gonna show you the new compass and square. And I'm gonna prove to y'all all stuck in the past. But it was a trick by the trickster himself. All right? Remember I told y'all that. When I told y'all the plan was to put all y'all back in bondage, the plan was to put all y'all in bondage, turn you into freaks, and destroy all of y'all bloodlines. Let's go. Why you think this whole thing is based on the freakoff? Huh? I'm going to show y'all something. If Diddy was a prominent, respectable man, what are we looking at? It is being proven to us that you can give a man in this country all the money, all the power, all the knowledge, all of the privileges. You can give them every fucking thing they desire. And somehow they will still destroy themselves or use all of their tools for destruction. Because you didn't understand the mark of Cain got put on y'all. You're going to be the face of killing your brothers, slaughtering everybody. You're going to have blood on your hands for the rest of your life because it's called musical chairs. We're going to step on the white square. You're going to stand on the black square. It's called chess for a reason. But you didn't understand. When the game of chess is over, the board gets flipped. After every game, the board gets flipped. So guess who just got flipped? Now let's go. Y'all know 6 months ago I went into this. It's time again. Let's talk about this light. What's light? Knowledge. Pure knowledge. That's to the left. The pure knowledge comes from a pure source. That pure source cannot be comprehended. That pure source only could be told to you through a pyramid. That's the only way you're going to get it. Why? It's not their job to give you the real light. You are light, but you are rays of light. You are reflections. You are images of light. That's why they say what? Alpha, beta, delta, light. But that's not the real source. But what I'm trying to tell you is, light is light. But y'all was choosing that light over the real light. Then you let people dissect what your light is and what it is. But the point is, you never understood the concept of light and what to do with it. I told you before, the rainbow is not just sex at all. But your mind is sex, and it's the job. For you, it's going to mean sex. Because for y'all, everything is going to be perverted. The real marriage is when a man and woman reflect their knowledge. Or the real marriage is when two lovers reflect their knowledge, their minds. You guys don't know about that. You just know about sex, fucking. So you're going to deal with those colors. You're going to deal with distortion. You're going to deal with separation. You don't even know that light can be broken down. Same way we broke down your community. Same way we divide whatever you guys got going on. We don't do shit. You divide yourself. See, this is my whole point. This system is set up where you will always destroy yourself because you're not part of the source. And it's also set up where you never will get back to the source. Once you that, it's no such thing as it's set up a certain way. When I say you're trapped in a pyramid, the truth is outside the pyramid. That's why. This is the whole concept of the light shineth in the darkness, but the darkness comprehended it not. So being that the darkness couldn't comprehend it, they just rays of light, not real light. Huh? Your whole life is pyramid. Huh? Your whole life is trapped in pyramids. I told you already. When you understand how many people are under this shit, just know it was a plan. It's called a virtual prison. What's the virtual prison? Baby on Astroglide. The Diddy trial is to expose the behavior of a people. They didn't elevate to the most highest levels. They stayed on earthly beast levels. You call it freaky levels. They didn't elevate. They stayed on. They actually became worse than beasts. It's a fact. It's a fact. Why? Let me show you the truth. How do animals see? How do serpents see? Can animals see real lights? Can serpents comprehend real lights? Is their vision not different? When an animal looks, what colors do they see? The left side, human. Right side, animal. Guess who the animal is? Colored people. Remember I said it's colored people for a reason? Well, today I'm going to prove why they call them people colored people. Two things you was taught to embrace that was a lie. The word freak is worse than being called a nigga. Being called colored is worse than a nigga. These are facts. Let me speed it up for you. Yeah, today you're going to learn something today. That's what I want to do today. Let me show y'all something. Colored. Show y'all the joke's been on y'all the whole time. Colored. Blackface. Colored people. People of color. Colored is a racial description historically used in the United States during the Jim Crow era to refer to an African American in many places. It may be considered a slur. Bingo, told you. Racial slur. I told you the whole generation got tricked. When I said anybody under that shit from the 60s, you're finished. I kept telling you that shit. I kept saying your whole life is a fucking lie. Mine was too. I just figured it out. No, I told you already. This code you all are under is now y'all judgment. When you thought you were the favorite and you kept trying to be all these other fucking people, now everybody is against those people because they made enemies. Now, to prove you didn't know about light, you still didn't master the art of diversity. Because if you mastered diversity, you wouldn't have still kept talking that black talk. You would have been more inspiring. You would have been dealing with more unity. But we put y'all in colors, whether it's fraternity, sorority, or gang, because y'all will be colors and kill each other. We put y'all in colors so you will never come together, dummies. That is why you guys are colored. That's why they were called white, because they stick together. Whether they're from any country, pick one. Don't matter. But you didn't know they come in classified as white under every country. You didn't know that. When they come from India, they classify as whites. When they come from Germany, they classify as whites. When they come from Arabia, they classify as whites. You didn't get it, colored people. That's right. You guys are the only people that are fucking colors and worship colors, whole life based on colors. But this is the thing. The whole world knows and was in on it. I'm gonna prove it. All right? You gonna get the real light today. Ain't nobody tell me shit. You guys are lost, guys. You guys wasn't on your shit. All right? Because you party too much. And you're partying so much, your compass got broke. You party so much, you lost your fucking way. You back in the fucking dark. Because you got reduced to freaks. That's why. So when I said this a government exposure, because they got turned into freaks. They didn't build shit. For each bottle of Astroglide could have been a brick to build a fucking building. No, this all they fucking built. The world knows what this means. I get it clear. They didn't build shit. All they did was what? Destroy each other. That's right. destroy each other backside, destroy each other life, and what? Help everybody else get rich. These are guns found in Diddy possessions. What was the guns for? Huh? You can get them money. You can get them power. You can get them knowledge. Look what they're going to do with it. If I would have had a lot of tools y'all had, I wouldn't be talking to y'all right now. No. Y'all became worse than fucking criminals. Now y'all all on the internet being exposed for fake fucking shit. Guess what? You've been replaced by robots. That is the new handshake. That is the new Masonic grip. Man and machine now one. That is the handshake of fidelity. That is the handshake of business. And you are not on the agenda if you are a colored person. All right? I'm going to show you again what this is about. When I kept saying this shit ain't about no race. It's about behavior. Robots are to replace humans' behavior because humans are foul now. Humans are a joke. This world is based on inspiration. That's what Pink Floyd means. Generator, operator, destroyer. You're a destroyer. You don't create nothing no more. Let's prove it. Huh? This what you about. Let me break down your life. Because a lot of y'all believe this, you believe that, you were told this, you were told that, you fought for this, fought for that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, you all of this and that, right? Let's see what that shit means for real now. Let's break it down. Huh? Freaky describes something that is very strange, unusual, abnormal. General strangeness. It could describe anything out of the ordinary or weird. For example, a freaky coincidence. Why am I showing you this? The synonyms of the word freak. Weird, odd, strange, bizarre, unusual. I'm thinking about how did all these people supposed to be so goddamn smart? This nigga was the face of a black college. So you mean to tell me everybody at black college get down like Diddy, think like Diddy. Meanwhile, they didn't do shit positive? Okay, let's go. What does freak mean? What does the word freaky come from? Freak, which originally meant a sudden and apparently causeless, meaning dumbass turn of mind. The sense of unusual things. Guess what else was a word for freaky? Fancy. You fancy, huh? Or you fancy everything it was in rap. I could break down every rap song with bullshit that was really mind control songs. Or you fancy, huh? Really mean you a fucking freak. Huh? Or you develop later. Freaky mean you develop later. Mean you're slow, you're late. Johnny come lately. That's y'all, colored people. I'm not playing with you. No, the black world was designed to keep you colored. See that? That's right. Now let me go back to colored so you get it very, very clear. This ain't personal. I'm going to show you what the shit mean. When I told you everything you was told was a fucking lie, and shout out to my people that been patient. Nobody want to hear that shit no more. Nobody want to hear none of that black shit, y'all. Black folk, none of that shit. All right? Color is a racial description historically used in the United States during Jim Crow era to refer to an African American in many places. It may be considered a slur. Color is a racial slur. Let's go. In living color. In living color. Guess what this was? A slanderous TV show. A TV show. We will set the standard. The new millennium coming in. It's 1990. 10 years will be 2000. But we're on a mission to flip these people into freaks. So at the same time as gangster rap taking off 89, 90, NWA, we got this show called In Living Color. Because they're going to be two things. They're either going to, this is two things. Look, y'all, let me show y'all why we all was freaks. It's right here. Let me show y'all why we all was freaks. If you love carrying guns, you're a freak. You're a weirdo, bro. Why the fuck you always carrying a gun? Ain't nobody trying to get you. Let me show you right here what it means. Boom. That frightening shit. See that? Look. Unusual appearance. Potentially frightening. It can describe things. See that? Diddy, a freak. Freaky in the bed, carrying guns, frightening. A freak. That's right. Y'all are considered freaks. When you walk outside with your hoodie and your colored hair and your fucking skinny clothes and you guys are fucking criminals, you're really considered freaks and weirdos. That's what it look. That's what it means. I'll tell you what shit means. Not my opinion, y'all. Not on that. I'm giving you facts. Frightening. You guys are frightening. You're sporadic. Go to a club, you get shot. Anywhere you go, we bring kids, some shit gonna happen. You guys are fucking weird. You fucking loon balls. That's the narrative. All right?
So, a lot of y'all claim to be shit, but you don't got knowledge of nothing. So let me make this clear to you today. If you call yourself down with the community, but you ain't got no fucking knowledge of them colors, you don't know shit. You's a follower and you got flips. Because the real people know they shit. But this ain't got nothing to do with no rainbow community. That's for y'all. See, the rainbow was for y'all. Just for you guys. See, it was made so when you guys think rainbow, you guys gonna think sex. Because y'all mark is sex, sex, sex. So all y'all ever gonna look at and think is sex, whether you want work on the phone, whether somebody say some shit in court, y'all whole life is sex. But the rainbow does not just mean sex. Only for those who are perverted. That's it. Because the plan was to give them perverted knowledge anyway. That's right. To the left, pure knowledge. To the right, perverted knowledge. The only way that light is not perverted to the right is if you tapped in with the light to the left. Meaning, I can look at rainbows. I know about this shit don't faze me. You know what I'm saying? It don't faze me at all. Because I know that shit don't mean nothing. Get it? Because it come down to humans. Man, woman, what that say? A gender or genderless. Feeling of gender. Science. This whole shit is science. Huh? The gender spectrum, according to most people. The gender spectrum, according to science. Now, keep telling this shit science. When I say you got flipped, they got flipped because they use science on their ass and flipped their ass. The devil can flip you so much, you're going to think you did it. No, he made you do it. See, you go shopping in the store, you think you picking out outfits. No, nigga, somebody picked them out before you went there, put them in the store. You just bought it. You don't control the options. You never did. Huh? In living color. What they know from 1990. If they kept watching these TV shows enough, if they kept believing this entertainment shit, when it's all said and done after 30 years, they shall be somebody else. And that's what happened. In living color. So what are you looking at? The gender spectrum according to science. This is not preference. It is science. It's just that you deal with it for sexual behavior because that's your preference. Because you didn't get everything they gave y'all was physical flesh and perverted. False knowledge means perverted knowledge. All right? That's what it means. Fornication means when you're trying to learn everything and keep all this, you're trying to study this, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. You got all this fucking shit mixed in one. That's fornication. Why? You were taught from one source, but you want to be everything else, right? Okay, you got flipped because this shit was science. That's right. Let me show you. Science, genetics. So it's no coincidence. I will be doing the power of colors because I was really trying to tell you. Power of colors is only power over certain people's life. Y'all life is a video game. Your life is a game. You run by colors. When you see them, you take oath to colors. Your whole life dedicated to colors, but they control the colors. And they also knew this. Wherever the colors go, y'all will follow. Wherever the colors go, you will be in pocket. Also shows you they can't deal with the real light. That's why celebrities can't take all that paparazzi light shit. That's right. People that deal with the distorted light, they can't take the light. Niggas that's raised in lies, they can't take the truth. So when I tell you black media is lying to you, because there's no truth in them. Because for one, ain't no light in them. No, their job is to lie. Their job is to give false information because that's all the fuck they know. Get it? It was on purpose. That's right. The real bearers of the light, it will not be given. All right? All this shit is science. See that? So when people talk about this, that, and the third, really? Where you learned that at? Where you learned this shit at? Oh, then again, when I told you, see, the real rainbow people are very smart in science. The real rainbow people, they hold high position jobs because they know what that shit means. You don't know what it means. All you know is sex because that's the job. Know why? Your job has always been to breed. Your job is to breed in those houses. That's your job. Breed. Since slavery, your job has always been to breed. Your job is never to fucking learn science. No, that's for master. The masters know the science. You worry about the house. All right? Therefore, when I say you got put in a fucking prison, everything you looking at from that house is called a diddytrial, y'all. It's now in public. This is the whole concept of the dirt that goes on in this house. I mean, this community. stays in this community. But see, now this community is being judged. It's the same exact thing when they said slavery was over. It's over. I threw it at y'all before. I said, yo, y'all, a lot of y'all free for real. You just don't know it. I said rap had to die so you'll be free. Because all you know is fucking rap. You don't know nothing else. So let's move along to show you this shit is science. The gender spectrum. Male, female, agender, neutral. This is the pyramid of hip hop. This is the pyramid that has the black community in bondage because they didn't learn this in their house. They learned this in another house, but they didn't know Master put them in a real house for real. He put them in a real big house. All right, it's called Fantasy Land too. All right, guess how he did it? That device right there. No, these people are geniuses. The whole concept of forbidden fruit was not the logo on that phone for nothing. They were telling you, the more y'all chase these iPhones and love them, you all gonna get flipped. No disrespect. Not all y'all. I know all y'all not. But I bet most of y'all that deal with the rainbow, most of y'all got iPhones. That's a fact. I don't gotta know that. I already know that. People that was down with the rainbow had a certain infatuation for iPhones. Because you didn't know that was the main device they was going to use to flip your ass. Think different. Think different. The question is, did you think smarter? Did you think about business and money? Or did you use those phones to just think about sex? Did you just use those phones to sex record, sextortion? Did you just use those phones to smoke weed all fucking day going live? What did you use the phone for? Was you doing that before? Was you raised like that? Or did you get flipped to what? Think different. Told you, man, this shit's science. These people are geniuses, guys. No, stop with your bullshit, y'all. Most of y'all got flipped by that phone. Stop it. Stop it. Most of y'all got flipped by the phone. And you still got an iPhone. So I'm going to just tell this to you. If you have an iPhone and you classify yourself under a certain sex, that's not a mistake. It wasn't about the iPhone. It was about getting you attracted to that brand. All right? Meet gender identities. See that? The codes of the universe. Codes of rap. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Light is for creation. But they turned you into colored people so you would be a cartoon and a joke. That's what it means. The cartoon characters is really y'all. This is why I say y'all are entertainment. The world watches you like they watch TV. Or when they watch TV, they watch you like a fucking show. Your whole life you've been watched. But you don't get it that the world always knew that y'all were the entertainment. Y'all were the freaks. This is why you are the face of abuse. This is why Diddy is not in trouble for nothing he did to nobody black. Because the code is blacks are freaks. And they're supposed to get abused. It is the code of the oath. Supposed to get abused. So, all those bottles of Astrocloud, y'all don't get it. This is the government pranking Black America. Because what they said was at Diddy parties, lawyers, CEOs, doctors, high-ranking officials. But they was letting all these high-ranking officials, that way they suit and tie, with all these little fake-ass titles and plaques, they were letting everybody know, we're done with all of y'all. You guys have proved you're disloyal. All your tools are for destruction. Plus, when y'all fucked up, when y'all went against this country, meaning y'all were the favorite in this country. But after slavery, y'all just wouldn't let bygones be bygones. Even though France and England hated each other. Ireland and the British, super beef. Sweden, Finland, super beef. They got beef that go back years where they have slaughtered generations. Went through their neck, slaughtered everybody. They all buried the hatchet. know what that's called? United Nations. It's only one people didn't bury the hatchet. They wouldn't let it go. 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 So now we're going to let their ass go. That's going to happen. Not playing with you. They didn't increase their intelligence. Before, y'all was spared because y'all was some smart motherfuckers. Y'all was so smart, it didn't make no sense to take you out. Hell no. Y'all was so smart, you ain't going to beat my slave. Hell no. That motherfucker about to build me 5 houses. You ain't going to break his wrist. So you were useful. Now you ain't. That's why I told you they reneged on y'all. The pledge of allegiance to 5G technology and AI is the new world, y'all. That is the new world order. The old world that's going to die is everything before this. Everything. No ifs, no ands, no about it. Especially if that shit from the George Washington days. No, you don't got this script. I'm about to show you where we at. I'm about to bring y'all up to the new world right now. All right, let's go. See that? You're going to think different. Now, it's nothing wrong if you want to think different. The problem is you forgot other shit. So you just think different now. See, I can think different all day, but I still know I know the foundation. You started to think different and believe everything different. Now let me show you this real science. Let's go. All right? The gender spectrum. Who are you? Who are you supposed to be? Which one are you? Which one are you? Huh? A lot of y'all, I bet you in this community, you don't comprehend none of this shit. Well, I'm going to tell you again, if you don't comprehend none of this shit, obviously you fake. Obviously, you're just a sex beast. Let's go. Huh? What's their favorite phone? Who love those phones the most? Who bought them the most? Who dedicated to them the most? Who changed since those phones came out? Internet not new. Phones not new. Nothing is new. But it was a fad with them phones. The rappers had the phone. You got the phone. The rappers are rainbow. Now you rainbow. It ain't matter if you rainbow. It's just that you a stupid rainbow. You know why? Because you don't got the real lights. That's why. All right? You don't got the real light. You will never comprehend the left side. I was talking about shit on this channel months ago. They still didn't comprehend that shit. That's why I know what it's about. It's about me and others sitting back laughing at all y'all that didn't believe. Because the ones that didn't believe are the ones being chastised. Here's what they think about y'all. Out on bail. Work on the scale. All my niggas either dead or in jail. The Diddy trial. Ha. Know what they saying? Y'all color people, y'all cartoon characters, y'all a fucking joke. Y'all grown as hell, 50 years old, but you still a fucking joke. We made y'all generations jokes. I just said we. No, they didn't. Y'all made your own generations jokes. Why? You got tricked to go against everything your peoples told you. So now the game is over. What got them out the house? The power of colors. That's right. It made them think something was big outside their house. So when I did my research on how they conquered America, they conquered America because they were just showing the natives a lot of nice shit. They were showing them shit they never saw before, and they got attracted and tricked because they started doing business with the traders, but the traders were selling their ass shiny rocks, shit like that, and they got tricked. This world was conquered by trickery. Guess how it was conquered? Simple. The ones that had the real light conquered all the ones that didn't. That's what happened. Then they conquered niggas. They conquered the planet, not just niggas. All the slaves they put in bondage, they gave them a certain way to learn shit. Only way y'all gonna be around us, you gonna take this right here. See, you gonna deal with this light, but you ain't never gonna deal with the light. You only gonna deal with the light we tell y'all. And that light will give y'all enough to be around us. And that's what it was. And that's what the fuck is gonna be. Because now you're gonna see they turning on niggas. Huh? Cartoon characters. Why? I told you, you've been on the phone too long, guys. You're colored people. But they knew that as long, see, if this phone was made in black and white, it wouldn't hit the same. If all those apps wasn't colorful, it wouldn't hit the same. No, they know you controlled by colors, guys. I'm not fucking playing with you. It's a science of the mind. It's a science. It applies when you're going shopping. It applies with your daily routine. It deals with your fucking mood. All of that shit, behavior. Yes. So what I'm showing you is this. Let me speed it up for y'all. Because I ain't there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm going to show y'all the new compass is square. That's right. So, these are not tools. These are toys. But instead of y'all using tools, taking this internet to be the next rich person, doing so much creation, these devices were used to destroy expose, make money, cheat, all this fuck shit, right? Let me speed this shit up for these kids. All right, look, you're all colored people. Color is really a racial slur. Everything y'all were taught was a fucking lie, but you learned it through goddamn colleges. But you still didn't want to accept that master created them colleges. Why? To keep you a fucking slave. That's why. In living color. Let's look. Huh? When I said that everything we see already went on, it was generation upon generation that dealt with the same shit. But each generation pointed at the next one and said, "This is a shame what they doing." Meanwhile, y'all fucking did it too. Because it was a cult. Y'all all gonna be sexual deviants because it's about mind over matter, and y'all didn't master the mind. Y'all in the world of flesh. That's what it's gonna be. You are goats. All right? What we know about this family. Damon Wayans came out and admitted he learned to kiss on his brother. No, this was a freaky, perverted family, but what Living Color was about, the different dimensions of black people, the new black people. This was the creation of the new black people in 1990. But it was really saying, you guys are weirdos, you're freaks, you're followers, you do a lot of crazy shit. And the thing is, this is when they started to, we're going to dish y'all, troll y'all, joke on y'all, and make you like your own shit. We're going to make you laugh at yourself. All right? Because you are the colored people, and you don't know the jokes on y'all. And you didn't know back then that one day, y'all going to all be saying, hated it, because back then was no such thing as that. Meaning, what else this represents? Simple shit, balance. What this mean? Everybody can't be a rainbow, y'all. It's impossible. Everybody can't be one way. It's impossible. This pyramid meant balance as well. No, you're not gonna have no balance. Meaning, y'all not gonna be smart at nothing. You're just gonna be freaks. That's it. You ain't gonna know how to break down shit. Anything that deals with mental, you ain't gonna do that. Y'all only gonna know a shit you see, physical. Period. Y'all are the physical consumers of this shit. The way the world is run, we the programmers, that's right. You the reactors. That's how it's set up. Ain't nothing changed, y'all. So now, right? This was to disrespect and dumb us down. It was a process. This shit was taught. This was Tyler Perry before Tyler Perry. This was decades of fucking teachings. Decades of behavior. Now, this behavior that was funny is being fucking joked on. Because the people that made you act like this, the people that paid y'all to do the shit are the people exposing you. That is it. Now let me get into the real shit. Let's go. This whole Sean Diddy Combs trial is a shame. No, it's a sham. Manufactured by a bunch of liars, perjury, and bad actors. That's just my personal opinion. So don't come over here in your feelings, cuz thanks. Attorney Molly. See that? All the real people working. Now let me show you the real world. I'm trying to help y'all out. Hopefully you're going to get it. The people that run this world are done with y'all. Who's y'all? Anybody think like Diddy, get down like Diddy? I'm going to speed it up. Let me show y'all the new compass and square that you don't comprehend. All right? When I said that shit is old, it's old. The new shit will not be revealed. That's the new compass that sees everything, measures everything. You ain't going to escape that compass. Let me show you the modern day square you under in a minute. See the compass? The compass is that satellite. That is the eye. That is the real eye. This is the eye that looks upon all you peons that run your fucking mouth on this internet. But you have no clue. Now your mouth is being used against you. You've been being measured. You've been being judged. Ain't no good in y'all. You ain't built shit. When they look from high above, nothing built. That is the compass that's been judging y'all last. That's the new compass. Let me show you the square. The square. The square is the ground you walk on. This earth that you will be boxed in at. Huh? You had no clue. No clue. Them people for real about their shit. When them people said what they trying to do, they for real. The secret is they didn't let you in on it. They said, if you goddamn it, if you really think we're going to help you guys be great architects, you a goddamn idiot. No, y'all had your time already. No. The real compass been watching over you already. So when I say you over judgment, you're under judgment. The Diddy trial is a case. Ain't no good in them people. Their moral compass is fucking broke. That's a fact. So I keep telling you this shit. Oh, everybody tell me nothing. It's in my face. That's right. It's called pure knowledge. The pure knowledge is exposed. The compass is already in existence, y'all. The compass already in existence. Now, let me show you the square. All right? The square is you in that box being watched. Because you guys wasn't good with morally judgment, now you're being morally judged. And now, time's up. To give you the proof or the confirmation your time is up, here's the proof right here. This means y'all time is up. This means y'all time is up. You were just a favorite because there's no such thing as a fucking robot. Don't got to worry about backstabbing no more. Don't got to worry about no marching. Don't got to worry about nobody mad. Don't got to worry about nobody not coming to work. All this other shit. Nope, you've been replaced. Don't worry about no marching no more. None of that shit. Nope. You guys didn't hold nobody accountable. You didn't take care of responsibility. You didn't build no community. You didn't do shit. Y'all guys just kept wanting money. Kept wanting to take. Y'all actually indulged in getting rich off lying to niggas for decades. So now, them niggas disposing all y'all. Thank you. They said, thank you, guys. You did a good job. Now, all y'all gonna get the fuck out of here. That's right. It's in the Diddy case. Now, look. The compass is the satellite that watches over all y'all that been doing wrong. Now, I'm telling you, they got the proof. And they've been doing a lot of measuring. Huh? Because now you are the target. That's the square. Huh? The compass and the square. That's right. The compass and the square. I told you already. No, it was ancient. Not no more. They don't go by that shit no more. That's for y'all. That was y'all prison. Well, if it's not your prison, you should, if you ain't caught, well, I say this. If you already knew this, then you free. If you didn't know you was already on the compass and square, the real one, then you don't get it. Because you ain't in on it. It's about you. From now on, everything y'all do will be pinpointed. Everything. Huh? Talk that black talk now. That's what they saying. They saying, y'all are not to be trusted no more. It's in the Diddy trial. We gave you the tools. We gave you everything. But you did nothing but stuff your own fat pockets and destroy your people doing it. Now you want the judgment? Here's the proof. This shit was for y'all. I can say it now. The technology is for y'all. Period. Why? I said it's based on crime. But the synonym of crime is black. Everything bad is black. Who are the face of crime? Who are the main criminals? If somebody walked down the street with a hoodie right now, who gonna get scared? No, it wasn't always the truth, but it's the truth now. You were raised a certain way, but thanks to these devices, you got flipped. Now you criminals. Y'all wasn't always the main criminals, now you are. And you're freaks. What does freak mean? Weird, odd, strange, bizarre, unusual. The word freaky comes from freak. Freak off. They all freak off. That's all of them. That's the narrative. They freaks with guns. Run. They're freaks. They're weirdos. Run. So the secret is y'all became the cancer, plague, HIV, everything dirty in the country, and you being a scapegoat, and you being blamed for everything fucked up and dirty. Diddy trial. So now they got the excuse to say, get them out of here. It's time to go. 20 million came in and you're not the favorite. The 20 million came in also represent different races. All right? So let's speed it up because you didn't understand that color is considered a racial slur, just like freaky is. All right? You didn't know that Hollywood job was always to humiliate anybody want to get down with their shit. Especially, what y'all didn't get is the Hollywood laws are only for you black people. You didn't start Hollywood black people. And guess what? Hollywood was started by people that don't fucking like you anyway. So they don't change law. It was already in law. When they come to Hollywood, they will put on a dress and they're going to do a whole bunch of other shit too. That's right. It's the code. The code is just being exposed over 100 years later. And I told you, it ain't nothing fucking new. All right? It is nothing new. See, I laugh and joke, but see, I got knowledge of this shit because I look it up. When I understood this world was getting flipped, I said, let me do my research. Let me do my real homework. That's how I know I can deal with all people respectfully and know what it's about. And the thing with this whole thing is they know if you're not dealing with smarts, you're only dealing with sex. So that's why y'all whole concept of the rainbow is sex, because you don't know about creating. Rainbow also means creation, making reality. That's what it means. Out of the darkness into the light. You was thinking about some shit, you made a reality. But since you had to be perverted, all you know is thinking about sex, 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 and creating babies. You don't know about creating nothing. It's called inventions. That was your ancestors, the great inventors. You are the greatest sex fuckers. That's y'all. All right? Compass, square. You are in a square. You are under moral judgment now. This shit was made for y'all. When I said the cameras for y'all, y'all were doing a lot of shit getting away with it. The powers that be said you guys can't be trusted no more. It's in the Diddy trial. So, being that they got the system to watch everything, you guys are not needed to watch them people no more. So, this behavior is now outlawed. See that, colored people? Whenever they show you being serious, they show you in the cartoon. That's why they knew they was able to gas you up with the red, the black, and the green colors. They knew colors motivate y'all to do any fucking thing and control you. Because in the real world, you're looked at as big kids and they look at you as big cartoon characters. That's the concept of living color. All right? People of a race, people that never grow up, always in fantasy land. Always. Always want to be something they're not. Always want to fit in. Always want something greater than what they already got. So now they got nothing. That's right, because they got tricked to follow. See that? Bow. All of this technology was for y'all. To watch you. To keep you in your place. So, now that it's a new world, I told you, they don't need no spies. No such thing as a spy. Back when this country was at war in ancient times, they were putting brothers in certain houses because they needed them to be spies. That was in the George Washington days. Christmas addicts, slavery. In the slave days, they needed spies. But now they don't need spies no more because they have mastered the eye in the sky. That's right, that compass. They got the real compass and square now. They don't need no humans. That's why I said the sellout is humans. It's just that out of all humans, you're going to get the worst of it. All right? So let's use our brain. Who the hell you think all this shit was made for? Motion detectors, the ring. Huh? Who steals fucking packages? All of this crime shit. No, y'all made yourself a target. Let me show you. Because y'all were blessed with power and structure, but your hands did everything evil. So now, that's your judgment, y'all. The powers that gave you the power, the ones that let Diddy and Jayz do whatever they want, the same ones that made you pledge allegiance, think y'all were getting over. There's only one thing happened. Y'all all went against the flag. So the flag is now revoking y'all rights. It's called exposure. Don't get mad at me. It's called exposure. The government is exposing y'all. They say, talk that black power talk now. They say, God damn it, we know all of y'all join and all y'all join in with that black shit for real. Go ahead and expose their ass for who they really are. That's what happened, y'all. It's in the Diddy trial. Diddy talking that black talk. Jay-Z talking that black talk. So you want to get mad? 47 said it's time for y'all to be exposed, and that's that. That's what happened. Because y'all wouldn't stop. And they knew this. They knew this right here would shut y'all the fuck up for good. They knew this, y'all. So when I tell you it's a hit on black media, it is. Because they knew they was going to pick and choose their topics. But see, that's why I told you it's many people out to destroy them.
See? So if everybody that read that fake news, it was a whole wave yesterday of a campaign of people speaking out against these people putting out fake ass news. They ain't making racial, but they really was saying, them blacks, they putting out, yo, black media, they lying to y'all. They putting out fake shit. Ain't no charges dropped, just theories. So here's your proof. You get them platforms, you get them money, you get them technology, it's no good in them. They don't even know how to use it anyway. And if they do, it's for bad. That's why they got this technology. Only thing they use this shit for. Let's break down how limited them colored people are. They whole life. These things make you rich, link, all type of shit. What they use them for? Sex, beefing, scamming, tracking, gossiping, cheating, low-level shit. Everybody else, networking, building, creating, opportunity. All right? So now, keep it going. Just know that now means opposite of this. Why? Because it's not like they had a red, black, and green in one hand and this in the other. That would have been African-American. No, they became something else. So they said, you know what? Take y'all ass back to Africa then. Then see how Africa don't want to do what you need. Just know, all of this shit was for y'all. You don't believe me? What was the first place you saw a facial rec at? Facebook. Everything they got now was experimented on you. Picture challenges. But you didn't know you was going to be the one getting tracked and traced. That's right. Because now, if you're not official and authentic, you won't be going to no stores. So now you're going to see, let me show you how LeBron know what's up. See that? LeBron don't want to be black no more, y'all. Because he know all that shit is outlawed. All that talking shit, outlawed. This is LeBron James trying to get back good with white America. Even though Steve Nash from Canada, this is LeBron James trying to get away from black people. I told you already. It's too late, nigga. It's too late. They done with you. You done diss 47 so many times and stirred up the pot on Instagram. All you niggas had 50 million followers and you turned your fans against one man. So that one man now for payback. That's why that one man going to expose all y'all baby all behavior, y'all. That's what this shit about. He was really, the government said, talk that black talk now, y'all. That's what they were telling them. They talk all that black shit. Meanwhile, the ones talk all that black talk, they fucking in the astroglide. That's what I mean. Fake black people, y'all. The real black people is how you was raised. The fake ones, they do a lot of talking and they deal with astroglide a lot. That's why this was a sticking to them. They said, this is y'all black excellence for real. Now stand on that. I'm decoding it for you, y'all. That's it. Y'all the target now. You the criminal. That's it. Take it or leave it. Now you're going to see the country on fire as we speak. Whole East Coast, hell. Straight hell. People on the street cooking their ass off. But they still got a phone. But they didn't know that phone was going to put them on that street. Why am I showing you LeBron? NBA draft yesterday. Black Americans, you're not the favorite no more. LeBron fucked that up. Sorry. Now they want people from out the country. That's right. Now they're going to get people from the real continent of Africa. Not you fake Africans. No. Top draft from Africa for real. You guys been replaced. You're not the best at sports. You're not the best at music. You're not the best at shit. Only thing y'all the best at is killing, stealing, and lying. Y'all the master of that shit. That's right. And destroying each other. Let's go to another one of their leaders to prove it. Because this nigga knew everything. Reasonable doubt. What does that mean? Nigga was playing with the law the whole time. Playing in your face the whole time. When I said it's a little bit of Diddy and everybody, and a little Jay-Z, Diddy been accused of doing stuff. Jay-Z been accused of doing stuff. Minors, sexual deviance. But when I say it's a lot of people with Diddy and Jay-Z in them, let me show you who this hit is on. I'm not playing with y'all. It's on all black men, bro. All you blacks are finished, guys. Anybody think you one of them? You're done. No, I'm not fucking playing with y'all. Told you, man. Jay-Z brainwashed the generation to be destroyed.
Yep. The man is really into witchcraft. Reasonable doubt, man. Y'all always gonna be going to court. Y'all always gonna be going to jail. And y'all will never ever get off. Y'all will never get off a crime with the reasonable doubt in it. No, you guilty automatically, all of y'all. But to this day, he got away with everything. What if I told you his job was to show y'all everything bad because they knew that one day y'all were all gonna follow this shit? So they let him get away with shit for 2 decades, just so you would be ass backwards. They let him get away with everything foul, so you will be inspired, and then one day y'all all will be foul. That's right. You love guns, don't you? What else you love? You love guns more than your own people. You love guns more than money. You love guns more than everything because you got flicks. Get it? But what you gonna know is, it's not a coincidence it's more y'all in jail than anywhere else, because the plan was to get y'all out of here. Guess who was in on it? Bow. This right here means any one of you Negroes that call yourself smart and you think that you're elite because you're with an organization, this means they know all y'all dirty too. They also know some of you claim to be so smart executives and so much high upper echelon, they know a lot of y'all participate in sexual deviancy because it's a little bit of Jay-Z and all y'all. So I'm going to tell y'all again, all of this shit is for y'all. Everything, this, all of this for y'all. Y'all the only ones being watched on that level. It's for a reason. Because you became an outcast. Reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt. The cornerstone of the criminal justice. I got a better one for you. You got a reasonable doubt about this? Didn't I tell you they digging up all their shit? Didn't I tell you all their shit is going viral? It ain't going to stop. They're saying this is Biggie with a 14-year-old. Bad boy. Industry. The industry allowed freaky perversion so to be taught to you. Even though a baby on the cover of an album is Geppetto shit. Bad boy, baby logo, pedo, that's what it means. Bad boys get touched on and go to jail, or get touched on after jail. This shit had to be destroyed, y'all. Biggie with a 14-year-old, bro. Bad boy. Take that. This photo was taken in the 90s at Big's condo in New Jersey. Danielle's older brother worked with a friend, Tom, who set up the studio session with Biggie. He was completely respectful. Danielle says of Big, just hanging out and keeping cool, she recalls hearing her brother say, Big, she's 14, hot. We will leave that one alone. Big told Danielle he wanted her to be in one of his videos. She was on cloud 9. Don't think she ever made it to one of the videos because of her age. But this still a great story to tell. There was a Death Row shirt at front door, he told me. I had to go wipe my feet on it. It was a great day. Hip-hop history. So you see that? The secret is, before cameras, y'all niggas did the most. Before it was tracked. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta answer the door real quick. Give me 1 second.
All right, I'm back. All right, thank y'all for waiting patiently. What I was trying to show y'all is this, man. I've been trying to be respectful. I don't have no beef with nobody. I ain't against nobody. I just been trying to tell y'all, I will be lonely out here, and a lot of us, because a lot of y'all just gonna be gone. All right? And I'm telling you, anybody went against this, the hit is on you. You've been being watched. You've been being studied. They know exactly who's who and what's what. So the world is in on it. When I kept telling you, it's a new America. Let's go back to the top, because America been trying to tell y'all something, but y'all still listen to black media. So now black media is being accused of spreading lies to black people, misinformation, disinformation, but they didn't know it's a ban on fake news. And if a lot of them don't get their shit together, they will be gone. Yes, they will. They're going to be gone anyway, a lot of them, because they're not diverse, they're not versatile. You can't talk about rap for 15 years and then want to be serious tomorrow. It ain't going to work like that. Nope. Fake news banned. It's outlawed. Lying on people, outlawed. Making up shit with no facts, outlawed. Printing up your own opinion, outlawed. They had to ban it because they know a lot of y'all are paid off. They know a lot of y'all been dealing with smear campaigns, paid off. So guess what? Now, lying to the people is a crime. When they passed the bill, it's in other countries right now as we speak. Governments around the world are increasingly grappling, locking down with the challenge of combating fake news and disinformation. There are varying approaches to addressing the issue, with some countries enacting specific laws that impose sanctions on social media networks for spreading false information. That's all of y'all that been lying. Y'all so fucking sorry you post news on Instagram because you know most of them blacks don't know shit. I told you the black world is fucking Instagram and YouTube. That shit don't exist in the real world. Nope, that shit is fucking kindergarten now. It's the truth. It is the truth. The real timeline is when you turn on that fucking smart TV and you see all that shit on that timeline. That's the real shit now. Told you already. This internet that we deal with is only for what? Laugh, joke, and opinions, not facts. And y'all don't fact check. Y'all started making Hollywood unlock your fucking source of knowledge. Sorry, y'all fucking sorry, y'all, for real. Y'all started making Instagram postings your fucking base of knowledge. And you go around talking this shit. Yo, man, you know the Diddy trial prosecutors dropped the kidnapping charges, right? You know arson and sex, you know the charges got dropped, right? Which ones they dropped? I don't know. Dumb nigga, phone in your hand, AI, all this shit, big ass iPhone, pay $1,000 a fucking year, still don't know shit. Bill $100-something a month for what? Scrolling that dumb shit. Phone $100-something bill for what? They ain't learn shit. They're fucking embarrassing. So the Diddy trial is to embarrass every single nigga that's dumb. Meaning the joke's on you because you all been doing nothing but playing and participating in freakoffs. So you being replaced. I'm going to show you again. AI technology is going to be what wipe out everybody that's stupid. Meaning, y'all, they're already saying you ain't going to get no fucking job. If you don't know AI and you ain't in the loop of this shit, you ain't getting no fucking job. Guess what else? You ain't going to be shopping. You ain't going to be doing shit. You're going to be in a box. These are facts. I couldn't even post y'all. I don't got no more room. I was going to post y'all how they getting, one spot said they getting 200 a day homeless people. Huh? One place, shelter, said they getting 200 a day. Americans are fucking out of here. The ones that been here. Everything is for the new. When they unleash the new, everybody's going to get rich. It's just that they didn't want certain people around because they say they're destructive. They're not to be trusted. So now they trust robots, AI. They trust AI more than damn humans now, y'all. That's what it is. Humans have proved to be failures. 2025, they're actually fucking more than the slave days. Yup. The slave days wasn't all them damn diseases, none of that shit. They actually fucked more than slave days. That's called a Diddy trial, y'all. That's what it's about.
It's about people who were raised in a freaky, nasty culture that has went too far, and now they got to be destroyed because they won't stop. I told you that's what it's all about. They reneged on the bet. This is the new handshake of fidelity. That's what it is. They don't trust humans no more. They fucking with the robots. Because they look at it like this. We try to program y'all, but y'all always self-destruct. Y'all don't listen to what you fucking told. So we going to program these robots, and they're going to do every fucking thing we said. So you know what? No more protesting. No more marching. Fuck you guys ain't got no fucking jobs neither. AI. That's right. So I told you this is how it works. If you're smarter than AI, you straight. But if you're not smarter than artificial intelligence, you're late. And that means you're on your way out of here. You're a dinosaur. No, they played this game called Switch the Playing Field. Somebody's going to stay dumb while others get smarter. Some people just got dumber and more freaky. What does freak mean? They got so dumb, they got mad at nigga, but they didn't get mad at freak or colored because they didn't know no better. Freaky describes something that is very strange, unusual, or abnormal. It can also suggest someone frightening, scary. You guys are scary. Remember how we walked past the car that locked their door? Bloop, 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 bloop. You guys are scary. Hang in groups, cliques, all this crazy shit, right? That's y'all. All this in Diddy house. Why did Diddy have the guns? Because you're going to get down and lay down. Why Diddy had guns, pumps? You're going to get down and lay down. A man with power that was abusive. But the secret is, it's a whole generation of them now. It's been 30 years of them embracing this freaky behavior. Rap promoted everything freaky. Ain't no coincidence the Freaks Come Out at Night was a hit song in 84. Nope. Because y'all freaks. It can also suggest something somewhat frightening. I'm also saying this to say, y'all, people just got to understand this shit was put on you. It was given to you. Like everything else, and it ain't your fault you thought it was this and that. No, they don't give people stuff to make you better. Not in that world. They give you stuff to make you a failure, right? It's no different from when a gangbanger thinks he's going to join the gang, he's going to look out for his people, but it's set up where he's going to destroy his people. Or hurt his people's feelings, shame his people. It's designed to be like that. That's why you're going to see every so-called leader somehow ended up in shame. Because that's the plan. You're going to be great, and then you're going to shame you and your people. That's why they call Diddy the disgraced mogul. He's disgraced. But see, freak, it means unusual, abnormal, frightening. What is the general strangeness? It can describe anything out of the ordinary or weird. For example, a freaky coincidence, unusual appearance. It can describe something with a peculiar or strange appearance. Is that why all of them got to get what? BBLs, nose jobs, face implants, all this fucking plastic surgery? Turn them into freaks. That's what freak mean, guys. Sorry. Because when you get down for that money, you're going to do everything opposite. What does it say right here? Freak is what? Potentially frightening. See that? Potentially, a freak is going to be frightening. Because you don't know what... A freak will rape your ass. A freak has a whole bunch of baby oil. For no reason at all. Got baby oil and guns. Frightening. No. The freak off case is to expose a particular people that are considered abnormal, weird, all right, sexual deviants, and that's what it's about. The sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution counts are still fully alive. What changed? Just the legal theories that jurors will hear, not the charges. So, when I'm going to say this again, I'm just decoding it, what I see, because if I knew what I knew now and I was on the wrong side, I would fucking get ready. Because all of this shit means all focus on y'all now. You're being judged. Y'all right here being judged. It's for a reason. Because they say, according to what I see, they don't want to have to watch their back over them no more. They don't want y'all planting y'all seeds in nobody else. They don't want y'all brainwashed the new people, and you are not going to be the role model to look up to. Let me prove it through basketball. LeBron James is finished, y'all. Wemby is a new face. Yesterday, one of the top draft picks, dark complected from the Bahamas. I showed you 2 drafts in a row where a so-called Black American is not the top athlete in the world no more. Swipe. Thank LeBron for that. Failure. You don't dominate basketball no more. They're playing back. No. They don't want y'all no more. Nowhere. And it's not a coincidence. LeBron James is accused of going to Diddy parties. So I'm going to tell you again, this revelation is towards anybody that had a problem with 47 because he said, y'all talked a lot of black talk. Y'all went against the flag. Y'all hate me so much. But when you going to tell y'all people, y'all all freaky. That's why I said this is nothing but a freaky revelation of what black people have been doing, y'all. All levels, business, music, college, doctor, medical, all of them blacks that think they upper echelon, this is for them, not the poor people. Understand that. This is why they ain't going to work this one. They ain't going to be able to cover this one up. That's why they put laws in place. No more fake news, no more covering up. All right? Because everybody got a little Jayz in them and Diddy. That's why they know Jayz taught all y'all to be rebellious and to like minors. It's not a coincidence. Fake news is banned at the same time they locking up people for messing with minors. If rap had millions of fans, they looking at it like at least 50% of y'all are fucking like that too. It's my opinion, y'all. But I'm telling you this one thing. The world changed. Y'all better get with it. Speaking of change, 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz and Neo trying to drop music. What they say, not the same. See that? What does that mean? Fucking weirdos. No more proud of being a weirdo, y'all. Even though what y'all do is weird, is what white people already did already. All y'all weird behavior come from what white people already did. So it make y'all the biggest hypocrites. They were talking the most black talk, but they were living like white people every fucking day of their life and getting money from white people. That's why I said a change all of a sudden. Let me go back to that freaky part where it tells you. When you automatically just change out of nowhere. No, you got altered. It's all in the shit. That what? One day y'all gonna mistaken light for darkness, darkness for light. You're gonna be so confused, you ain't gonna know what you're looking at, but it really meant you don't got the real light. Those who got the real light always know what they're looking at. Always. But you was taught to what? Think different. So that's why the rainbow for you means something else. For other people, the rainbow means something totally different. All right? I'm not going to go through it again. All right? Your life is laughing, joking, humping, fucking, high. That's it. Anything else, you will not comprehend that shit. That's why the game is over. All right? Because your life became this shit. But you didn't know, now they turned you into Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. See? You the one that eat up all the bullshit. Bonk, 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 bonk. You don't stop, right? That's y'all now. Told you, man. Go. It's called Look at Pac-Man. Going nowhere fast. Pac-Man, he's going to do a whole lot of shit, but he ain't going nowhere. He's going to do the same shit every level. It just get harder for Pac-Man. And somehow in the end, Pac-Man always dies. Game over. That's right. For now, for these people, game over. Because they thought life was a big joke. They just want to keep eating. I'm getting this money, man. I'm eating. Getting this money. Eating, getting it. I'm chasing this paper. No, nigga. You're Pac-Man. All right? They made you niggas Pac-Man. All you know is to eat. Keep going. Don't never stop. Pac-Man, that's your fucking life. That's right. Even though you didn't know that wisdom comes with grace. It's the time for everything. But to prove that y'all were dysfunctional rays of light, distortion, the proof is you didn't get nothing accomplished. So no matter how proud you are of your colors, y'all didn't crack the art of putting the colors together. That's the facts. Y'all didn't say, let's all, behind their back, let's unify all our organizations. Fuck it. No, you taught to what? Bang on each other. Same thing with the gangs. The gangs didn't never say, man, let's all come together and take over this whole shit. No. Y'all gonna be different colors and y'all gonna destroy each other. From the young to the old. Young, y'all gonna have y'all gangs. Older one, have y'all sorority. Talk shit about each other in church. Go ahead, get out of here. That's what y'all did. So it's over now, y'all. Just know it's all over. You did the same shit as your ancestors. Well, you're gonna be done just like them, but just worse. See, your ancestors had no comprehension of none of this shit. The question is, do you? See, they was taught shit back then when you couldn't even read. You can read now. You know about this? Did you know about the new compass and square? If you didn't, you got some more studying to do. All right? It's not their job to do you. Just because I gave you the tools don't mean shit. I ain't gonna give you the job too. That's what you thought, right? Okay, you're gonna learn now. Nah, the real world is everybody's being watched, but it's people being judged more than others. That's right. Ain't no good in them. The ones that ain't no good in them, all of this shit is for you. So stay tuned, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate all y'all for tapping in. All right, just know that everything is against you, because you are just like Diddy and Beyonce and the rest of them, right? Black power. Okay, now you want to stand on that shit for real. Now you are enemy of the state. All of y'all. You didn't know how to bury the hatchet. Y'all didn't know how to let shit go. Well, now everybody's against y'all now. Because there were two things. The one of y'all that were clean, y'all wasn't happy. And then the ones that were dirty, y'all were doing a lot of dirt and you wasn't happy. So now we're going to put all y'all in one big pot. That's what it's called, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. See the pot? America ain't on fire for no reason, y'all. This shit going to cook the whole summer. May the best man win. May the last woman and man stand and make it. Everybody ain't going to make it, y'all. For many reasons. Many reasons. And it's also set up. It's going to be so hot. So I'll let you bills be so high that hopefully by September we owe $1,000 and all that crazy shit. That's what they're hoping. On that note, just know you're being watched, you're being judged, and it's all in a Diddy trial. Because he is the face of everybody. You don't just represent them people when you're winning. No, you represent them in failure too. But that's the real world, y'all. I'm saying it because niggas want to cover it up, but you can't do it no more. Every day you try to cover it up, you just discrediting your own channel and your own works. So I'm showing you people doing cleanup work because yesterday it was a movement of Diddy beat the charges. He's coming home, all this shit. Maybe he is. But this was everybody coming at black media saying, it's a shame how y'all keep lying to those people. Why y'all telling them no lies? That's not true. Here's the proof. All right? And I couldn't show you everybody doing the shit because there's so many people doing it. People in the law field. Also showing you other people covering the shit that has nothing to do with rap. Everybody got paid already, y'all. On that note, I'm going to holler at y'all. One. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tish. Remember when I said the art of going nowhere? It's designed you ain't going nowhere. You only could astroplane. Only way you get out your reality is with your mind. That is it. Anything you've been doing earthbound is while you in prison and you can't get out.